I look at y'all.
Yeah.
What's going on, everyone? Got a bunch of pretty girls for y'all tonight. Let's fucking go. And we're live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Purple Pill Pod, episode 33, the number one fucking show in the world for dating. Started right here in Dallas, Texas. What's up? MLD had to step out tonight, guys. I'm sorry. He just had a little bit of trouble going on. I hope he does better. But if everything works out, maybe he'll show up in the middle of the show or something. But yeah, we got 9 beautiful ladies here tonight. So it doesn't really matter about the one guy guest we had. We got a bunch of pretty ladies to entertain y'all. This is please make sure to go like the video, subscribe, and go follow the podcast on the Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, the Twitch, the Rumble. Go sign up for the new Patreon that I just set up, guys. I just made it. If you really want to show some support for the channel, please go and sign up. Hit the join button under right now if you can join our YouTube channel. I got memberships up now, so you can get emojis and special perks if you want to go ahead and sign up for that. If you ever want to book a one-on-one call with me, guys, I just signed up on Connect. So if you want to make a call or do a video call or anything, I'm answering all questions on there from now on. Just search Purple Pill Pod. We are now also streaming on most audio platforms, almost all of them. So go look us up on there. Find me on there, guys. Make sure to add the Instagram right now if you're trying to add any of these pretty ladies, because they're tagged right now on the Instagram. So you can go add them right now and go ahead and start DMing them like the savages that y'all are. And if you're a lady who ever wants to come on the show, please hit me up. We always need more single ladies to come on the show, so please come through. Shout out to my producer tonight. We got JR in the house. We also got Danny helping out. Thank you so much. We had Mike help out last show. Thank y'all, everybody. Thank you to Cornerstone Events for helping out with the recruiting. I really appreciate my whole team that makes this shit happen. Thank y'all so much, guys. But yeah, tonight we got some really, really beautiful ladies. I'm really excited about this one. Right now, we're just going to start, ladies, with the guys want to learn more about y'all's name, your age, your education level. What do you do for work? I'm going to start on this end. Let's do name, age, education level. What do you do for work?
I'm Lorna London. I'm 22, and you said, what'd you say? My age, my weight?
Name, age. No.
Weight is crazy.
No, you don't got to do weight. You don't got to do weight. We ain't going to call you out on that yet.
Okay.
Name, age, school, and work.
My name is Lorna London. My age, I'm 22. I'm at Media Tech right now in Dallas, working on recording arts. And yeah, that's what I do. I'm an artist. That's my place of work, I suppose.
Okay, that's good. What about
Hello.
you?
My name is Shania Brigham. I'm 19. I am a sex ed educator online and on most of platforms. I'm currently in college for counseling.
Counseling, okay. So you have like a YouTube or Instagram where you teach the sex ed?
I have it all. So I have TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and...
Which one do you got your most followers on?
TikTok.
TikTok?
I have around maybe 190 right now on a couple of them.
And how old were you again?
I'm 19.
19? Doing sex ed at 19? Man, I would love to. Can't wait to see in the show how much I can learn from you. What about you? What's your name, your age, your education level? What do you do for work?
Hello, I'm Jennifer Sparkman. I am 19 and I'm currently out of school, but I am a full-time tattoo artist.
Full-time tattoo artist, 19. That's pretty early to already be got the good career going.
Gotta figure it out too early.
I'm itching for it.
No, that's really good. What about you? What's your name, your age, your education level, what do you do for work?
I'm Kiana. I'm a full-time student at the University of North Dallas, studying business analytics. And I'm 21.
Chat, y'all heard that pause. It's definitely not 21. What about you? We got a returning guest. Thank you so much for coming back again. Our bachelorette from the other night. Which, by the way, ladies, we're going to start bringing women on who come on the show before to do a bachelorette night where you have online dates with other men and stuff as a single person. So if y'all do good tonight, y'all get a good score at the end. You might come back and have to deal with some online dates.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. So yeah, go ahead and give them your name again, your age, your education.
Hello again. My name's Branty. I'm 30 and I work in the dental field.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And we got another return guest, my biggest foe over here, who we like to argue all the damn time. But yeah, I guess it's round 3 this time, huh? Sure. Name, age, education, what do you do for work?
My name is Ari. You can call me AP. My age is 24. I turn 25 next month, Pisces season.
Okay.
I am a secretary at a mental health facility. I'm also applying to dental school to be an orthodontist. So, yeah, that's me.
Y'all got a lot in common, maybe. You might end up working with her one day. So. Yeah. What about you? What's your name, your age, your education level, what you do for work? You can,
Okay.
and y'all want to ever brag on your credit score, you can totally flex on these dorks in the chat that may not even have one. No, it's just a brag. It's just a bragging point.
My name is Angel Ringo. I am 26, a Xavier University of Louisiana graduate. Love my HBCU. And I'm currently a teacher, but I'm a hustler. So I'm a bartender, esthetician, and I have an edibles business as well.
Oh, okay. Damn, big hustling over here.
Yes.
What about you? What's your name, your age, education level,
Hey
what you do for work?
guys, my name is Sabor Fair. I am a fashion stylist. I own an online boutique, Couture Connoisseur Boutique. I also have a clothing line, Fresh and Local Clothing, and I am also a musician. So follow me on Apple and all other digital streaming platforms.
Guys, go support it, man. Thank you. What about you? What's your name, your age, education level, what you do for work?
My name is Kia. I'm 26 and I work at the airport for Delta.
Get them free flights? Yeah, yeah. Everybody, all the guys are gonna hit you up for you to fly them out. They trying to get flown out.
Flued out.
How often, since when a guy finds out that you work at an airline, how often are they like, "Oh, you gonna fly me out?"
All the time.
All the time. I can see that being like the number one. I'll get so annoyed of it so quick.
But I just double charge, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I got you.
Or do some way where they pay for it, but you get the points somehow. Yeah, that would be the genius thing to do. All right, so now, guys, we want to learn more about y'all. There is 3.6 billion people that watch YouTube on a monthly basis. We never know if your dream man is out here watching this shit. So we're going to learn about y'all's preferences to see if we can find him. We'll start on your end this time. What is a height that you're looking for in the guy that you want a relationship with? Like, we're not going to say a dream guy. You got to be realistic. So, like, what's a height that you'd be realistic about to take?
Honestly, I don't really have like a height preference. I mean, I do, but they don't have to be like
5'8's cool.
4'11 is
2, yeah.
You know,
but how tall are you?
5'8 is cool.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Okay, so that's a good. So you can still wear heels if he's 5'8", because y'all would be same height.
Even if I'm taller than him, if the guy has enough confidence in the fact that his height
it's so
is
attractive.
Taller, you know what I'm saying?
I say this all the time, guys. Like, yeah, if you walk like you're 6 foot tall, nobody gives a fuck if you're 5'8".
Not at all.
Not at all.
I don't know.
It definitely. Well, we're gonna see. Well, we will see that ladies all do have different preferences. So you might have that one, but there are some women that are like, I won't go under 6. You know, it just depends. Everybody's different. What about you? What's the height preference you're going for?
So for me, I've never been the type of person to be like, I'm not going to give you a chance based off of like your outer appearance, but I do have a preference, and I would have to say at least like 6'1", 6'2".
At least 6'1", 6'2".
I like to be on my tippy toes, like
yeah.
you know, give you a hug, you know, feel like, you know,
makes you feel special.
Yeah.
Like a little midget or something.
Yeah.
What about you? What Yeah, so what about you? What height are you needing?
Well, I'm 5'10".
Yeah, so you need the height.
Yeah. I would like it, but it doesn't come around that often, so I'm not gonna act like it's just a big deal for me. So like my height or taller.
Yeah. And like you would be okay wearing heels with him, and it wouldn't bother
you're
you.
just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah. I think there's some guys that they got the confidence, they don't give a shit. You can wear the heels. What about you? Are you looking for a certain height?
Yes, 5'11" to 6'6".
Oh, you humbled yourself a little bit.
Relax.
Yeah, I'm coming back for you. Don't worry, I'm coming back for your ass. What about you? What's the height preference that you're going for? You think?
Preferably a lot taller than me, like 6'3", 6'4", but I've done 6'1" before.
But that's because you're a tall girl, right?
I'm 5'11".
Yeah. So guys, that's the only reason why, is because she's tall. So. Yes. What about you? What's your height preference?
I'm the same, but I dated someone shorter than me, so I don't think like height has a, it is what it is. If I feel your vibe, then I feel your vibe.
Okay, we got a bunch of humble people. I mean, the ones that are expecting something tall, it's because y'all are kind of tall. What about you?
I'm 5'6", so I would expect anything 5'8". Or
you don't care about the heels or anything?
I really don't.
No, this is a surprise. Most girls are like, I got to be able to wear the heels and say same height. What about you?
So I'm 5'3". I'm more inclined to men who are in the 6 foot range. Yeah, but I don't mind like 5'11".
You could settle.
Yeah.
Settle.
Settle.
Oh, I know. Everybody, that's such a horrible word today, guys. It's okay.
I would accept, not settle.
I see. To me, settle isn't even a bad word. Because like it has a negative connotation because everybody makes it negative. Right. But in reality, there's a lot of people that you look around, like very happy couples, that you could say that woman settled on some things or that man settled on something, but they're really fucking happy and they're very successful together. So Like, there's some things where sometimes, no, I've literally talked to some people that are married and they've been like, you know what, I didn't want to settle for these things with this woman, but I did it anyways, and I'm fucking thankful I did it.
They
So
they got past settling.
Yeah.
At that point, this is like
It's not the same. Yeah. What about you?
My height preference.
Yeah.
I'm 5'4", so anybody really taller than me, I like to leave the tall ones for women who really need them.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's so kind.
We appreciate you.
How respectful.
Yeah, I like that.
But no, for real, like as long as they're taller than me, it's not that hard to be taller than me. Smaller than me is insane because you got a lot of nerve.
You got a lot of nerve. Even trying.
As long as you're taller than me,
But
and I
what
don't
if
wear.
he like?
If he's super tall,
No, like,
No,
I can get with that. Oh no, I can get with that. I can get with that. That's usually like my exes have been shorter. Like my situations have been taller. So I guess the only thing I take serious is like an inch or two taller, so we can really get.
Well, that's
there.
actually like something that we like to bring up sometimes. So why don't we go ahead and bring it up? If y'all had to choose between the guy that was tall but he had the small thingy,
No, we not talking no more.
or the short guy, he's 5'7", but he got the big one.
Is
If
he
y'all
cute?
had to
Short
choose
guy.
between the
Is he
two, we're gonna start with you. You have to choose one of these two. They're both the same attractive level.
They're both equally like.
We're gonna both say that they're both
Then-
attractive. They're not sexy,
What
but they're
about the
like
bag,
7s or
though?
8s.
They're
The bag.
7s or 8s.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, regardless, I don't need all the background because I know that where I'm going. I know exactly where I'm going.
So you take the short guy with the bigger thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I've been in both experiences, and honestly, I like more personality than when it comes to ranges, just because I've gone through it.
I agree.
And people know how to work it. People know how to work it. So taller people.
Taller people?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I guess we the same height, babe.
No.
So
I'm going with
size
size.
queen.
yeah.
We doing
Size.
What Slim Thug said in that one song.
What did he say?
6'6" long.
Jesus. Size queens at the table, guys. What about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the short man.
Okay.
It's
Sure,
levels,
she's going.
case by case.
Huh?
It's case by case.
It's case, but if you have to choose one of these two,
I don't want no small nothing.
okay. So you gotta take the short guy, even though you'd be taller than him possibly. What about you?
Yeah. Well, for me, I mean, what that mouth do? That's my answer because I mean I know how to work whatever situation to make me do what I need to do. But what is that mouth doing? That's what I need to know.
Okay.
So.
What about you?
I
If
kinda,
you have to choose between the two, you have to choose between one of these.
Okay, well, I would choose the short guy because he's definitely packing, but
Will and
I'll be very upset if he's packing so much. His confidence, his ego is so
Destroyed by it.
and it just wrecks the whole experience. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of depends, I guess.
I didn't even.
Well, now I want to know. Now I want to
Yeah.
know though. Okay, so like do y'all believe in like small dick energy, big dick energy? Like if a guy has big, dick, yeah. So it's like you used that before. Has everybody here
I've
at the
never
table
been
like
fooled.
used those terms before?
Yes.
I've
Yeah.
never
I mean,
been
I've
fooled.
used those
So you
terms.
feel like
Fooled,
if
it
a-
didn't
Fooled.
feel
If you got
nothing.
big dick energy, you literally, I found out. I seen it and I found out like, oh, that's why you act like that. Like,
Okay. So y'all have all used those terms though before? Like y'all have all. So like
Nah.
But
now.
you can some people that claim that, and yeah,
I don't
you
use
can
that.
tell who's over.
What I want to know is like, would y'all be mad if a guy was shaming y'all for like y'all's vaginas
That's
and
what I'm
saying
saying.
that like
You
y'all are
never-
wizard
But at the same
sleeves,
time,
that y'all got a fucking a bull vagina, like I mean it's fine. Like if y'all want to, I don't mind y'all shaming men's parts, but a lot of women who shame men's parts also are like, I'm all about body.
I mean, but
Hold on. A lot of women are sometimes like, I'm all about body positivity movement. Like I'm not about shame. I'm not going to shame women for being fat, but I'm going to shame a man for his dick.
I would never.
So just-
just like we don't
I
want
would never
small.
shame a man in his
shame
face. I'm definitely gonna
In
talk
his
about
face.
you
Low-key.
with my homegirls.
It's definitely going to be low key.
But
Going in the group chat.
you're talking about our preference. You're not talking about what I did.
Right.
So I didn't do.
Well, that's why I was asking. Have y'all just used these terms before? Because the big thing,
Yeah.
like I said, because most
Among
people
us, yeah.
don't want to shame a fat girl, but y'all would shame a guy for his dick size. So it's just
Depending
there's a
on
little
the
bit of
attitude.
adult.
It depends on their
Like if I have
attitude.
to humble you, like I will definitely do that. Let
Yeah.
me snatch that up.
Guys
from
don't
you.
want
Like,
roast
write it
beef.
down.
Here,
We don't want
everybody,
a Mickey.
for everybody watching, it's super hard for them to hear whenever everybody's interrupting, all talking at the same time. So please, I'm gonna ask things. I'm gonna point at one person at a time,
Okay.
so it's not like going crazy. Now I want to know something else that y'all prefer. Income. What's the income that y'all want? Once again, we're not gonna say y'all's dream guys. Like this is a guy that's realistic, guys, that y'all can
You want
actually
us
get.
to settle so bad.
It's not. Hold on. I'm asking y'all to be realistic, and you think that's settling.
Yes.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
That is
No,
extremely
it
fucking
is.
sad.
Why is it that you can't make your own reality? Isn't that a thing? You know what I'm saying?
Because
if you
we
lower
gotta-
your standards, you're gonna meet those standards.
What you gotta understand is we live in reality, in the real world. In the real world, you don't know. You gotta understand, reality is reality for everybody. If you look at the statistics, most women are not getting good relationships right now. Okay, so like if we want to really look at the facts, y'all are getting destroyed right now by the sexual marketplace. Like men are too. I'm not gonna sit here and say that men are doing better. They're not. But there's a lot of men that are pieces of shit. There's a lot of women that are pieces of shit, and everybody sucks at fucking relationships.
And I think that's not so on your standards. I think that's also an issue on other people because they're lying and they're creating the image that you want.
I agree that they're lying, but you got to understand, people see red flags and then they keep moving forward. This is something that's very normal today. People see green flags and they're like, oh, I don't actually like that.
Yeah,
green
it's not
flags are
normal.
actually not cool to y'all.
Yeah.
Red flags, though, are attractive because women are attracted to the dark triad
Some people
trait.
can't be
It's a fact.
alone.
Hold on. There's a fact that women are attracted to the dark triad trait. I can show you statistic and study after study that women love men that are actually pieces of shit, that lie and do all the horrible things. Y'all love it, okay? And y'all keep pursuing it. Women are not. See, women fall in love with their ears, and men fall in love with their eyes. So if a man says the right things, if he manipulates correctly, y'all are gonna fall for him.
Right. And I don't think that.
May I speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so this is the thing. With life comes
Yeah,
experience.
talk a little bit closer if you can.
With life comes experience, right? You know, so for me, this is the thing. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I have all of life experience. But what I do know is when I have had a failed relationship, I'm gonna take pointers and tips, not just from what he did, but also from what I did. And then I'm gonna move forward to the next situation. And I'm gonna apply those same learning experiences to what I'm trying to do now. Now, I'm not going to sit here and be like, okay, I don't have no exceptions or anything like that, because the one thing that I do recognize is that women, we move in relationships off of like possibility. You know what I'm saying? Or that hopefulness or their potential. You know what I'm saying? But it comes a point in your life where you're past potential. Like, yeah, you got potential, but so do I. So who's putting some action to this shit? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's about what's really actually happening. You can have all the potential in the world, but if you ain't really doing nothing with that, then I'm not gonna match myself with you, especially if I'm in the point where I'm trying to put my potential into action. So it's not about settling. It's not about me being attracted to red flags. Maybe in my younger days, I wanted the bad boy, but really, I just want a peace of mind. I want a nigga with a good dick, and I just want somebody that got the bag that can come and match me, match my energy. That's all I want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever that looks like, that's what it looked like.
Well, the big reason why I bring this up a lot is because it's always ego. There's only one thing that makes somebody think they're up here and other people are here. It's always ego. It's always an ego. And I don't care what anybody says. You have to fully get rid of that ego to ever be a successful person in a relationship. You have to, because me and my girl, we're constantly serving each other. Constantly serving each other. There's never who's doing more or less. No, it's a constant battle of who's outdoing the other one. And that is the problem. And it takes extremely low ego to be able to do something like that. And most people that are stuck single or stuck in a cycle, it's because they have an extremely hard ego and they can't let that go. You know, and like you also got to understand, like for a woman, it is very hard as the years go on, as you get older and older, you get more of that trauma from all these previous relationships. And it's really hard for you to settle after 32, 33, 35. It's going to be way harder for you to settle than, say, a woman that's only been through 3 or 4 relationships or even less, you know? So that's the only reason why it's like that, you know?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and move on to the next thing. Wait, did everybody answer income level?
Oh,
no. You're the only one who did it? Oh, yeah, we didn't start it.
Yeah.
Did you? How about you tell me what income you're looking for?
I don't have a, necessity per se. I want to be well off. I don't want to be struggling. We can go 50-50 if that's what you want to do, but I prefer to.
Have you ever done 50-50 with a guy?
I had, well, not necessarily 50-50, but it was like, rent, utilities, that type of thing. Like I carried the.
Like he did the rent, but then you did all the other little stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. How long were you with that guy?
We were together maybe a year.
And why did it end?
It was very toxic and abusive.
Yeah. So, guys, if a guy ever wants to go 50-50 from the start, it's a red flag. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Like, y'all need to never, if a guy is already doing stuff like that, he's already in the mental preparation of taking advantage of you in some way, shape, or form. So, yeah, red flag. Stay away from it. What about, but wait, so what about you? What's the income that you're looking for?
I've been raised pretty independently, so I've been paying everything for myself. I don't really care where you are at, just as long as you can pay for your own shit. Because I'm not paying for you. I'm not going to go pick you up. I'm not going to pay for gas just to come see you.
Right.
And I don't expect you to do the exact same. But honestly, I think it is 100% the same equal. So.
It should be 50-50?
No, not 50-50. 100 to 100.
Okay.
If I'm putting in
Yeah.
if I'm putting in my whole entire experience and everything with you, then you should be doing the exact same thing, and I wouldn't accept lesser than that.
Yeah.
That's right.
I just want y'all to know though, just if I want to start bringing up the statistics on the screen, the thing is, women say that they're okay with these type of equal things, but I could show studies that show that we all want somebody that makes 58% more than you. So that means that and that's average. That's just the average woman. So if you make 100K a year, you probably want a guy who makes 150K a year. And it's a subliminal thing. I don't even think that y'all mean it. You just actually, I'll explain to you the science behind it. It's because of evolutionary biology. For 300,000 years as Homo sapiens, women needed to think about bearing children. You're not allowed to just be selfish and think about yourself. You got to think about how if I ever got pregnant, I have to take care of these babies that come out of me. So you have to look for a provider. You have to look for a man. But at the same time, evolutionary biology makes men a certain way too. That's why if y'all see these high value guys, I'm not going to call them high value, but these guys that get girls really easily, they sleep around a lot. And you can't stop them. There's nothing stopping it. This is evolutionary biology. This is their biology to do that. Just like how it's your biology to seek a man that can take care of you. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody should complain about those things. We should just recognize it, understand it, and stop fighting against it. What about you? What's the income you're looking for?
The income I would be looking for, I've been in the 50-50 relationship and I hated it. So I'm asking for at least 90K.
It just doesn't last. The thing is, tons of women are brainwashed by feminism and stuff that it's work, it's great, 50-50 is great things, but it'll last a little bit until a woman gets tired of it. Yeah. What about you? What's the income you're looking for?
You know what? I don't know because I ain't graduated college yet. So when I graduate college, maybe y'all know. But maybe more than me so he could feel masculine. Right.
Yeah, let him be in his masculine energy.
Yeah, so he don't feel like I'm paying for the bills or, I'm taking care of him. So.
And that's a big reason why it's necessary is because it emasculates a man to not be able to pay for things. And it's also, men are immediately emasculated the moment that something bad happens and he can't take care of it. The second y'all get in an argument over something like a flat tire or something and he's not able to take care of it instantly, he's immediately emasculated. Did they get you? Is Chad already getting y'all?
I'll tell y'all. It's funny.
I'll tell y'all, be careful.
It is funny.
Funny as hell.
Well, yeah, you go ahead. We'll read the super chats in just a second, guys.
You should be financially comfortable. Don't be broke.
Yeah.
But, I mean, everybody wants rich. That's not going to happen for everybody. That's reality.
Right.
Yeah. So if y'all want to know how many people are making 100K a year, I think it's only it's top 30%, but that's men and women. Yeah. So you cut that in half, so that's 15. And then half of them are married, so it's only 7% of guys that are single. And then of that 7%, they could be fat, ugly, short, little dick, antisocial.
It's a reason they're in that 7%.
Exactly. Yeah. So what about you? What's the income you're looking for?
If I'm being realistic,
oh yeah.
As of right now, I would look for somebody making 55, 60 to 90. I'd love to be on the 90 range. That'd be great. But the men that make the more money seems like they attract all the hoes.
Community dick.
So it's very much it's like a guy that can take anybody out and stuff like that, and it's like, okay, I'm being taken out, but am I really special?
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas the man that's making 55, he's like, you know what? Yeah,
I'm gonna spend it all on you.
I'm gonna spend it all on you because this is what I got.
And I always like to add, ladies, if you have this type of mentality of the 50 or 60K, and you choose a guy in a certain industry like HVAC, electrician, those type of jobs, they're going to be a journeyman in 5 to 10 years, and they're going to be making 100K a year.
Exactly.
Okay, and they could be business owners. Like they could end up owning a whole electric company. Like y'all got to understand that sometimes there's certain guys to bet on, and there's ones that you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Those are the guys you bet on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And AP, I thought you were gonna say 100K a year.
Listen, Sergio, we done talked a couple times. I done listened to
You said a little bit.
I
will say though, like I think it's okay for y'all at her age, at a certain age, to ask for those things because you have a very high chance of locking it down. Like my girl is 23 years old. I'm 31, and I'm in the high 6 figures in her. And I wasn't gonna take a girl that was my age because they're too argumentative and it just makes everything hard. But at her age and her beauty, I locked her in instantly as soon as she showed how much value she provided in my life.
Right. I agree.
I got a question for you
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
So you think older men go for younger women for?
It depends
100%.
who the guy is, but if the guy is valuable, yes. If the guy is actually like has either he has good looks, he has money or anything like that. You understand, just like how we were talking about evolutionary biology, it's hardwired in me to want a woman that is gonna be fertile and chaste and very good for my children, a good mother. Okay, that's what I'm hardwired to look for, you know.
So her value decreases with her age.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
But not
Because
for men?
because it's geriatric pregnancy at 35. Yes, actually, it's the opposite. So a man, think about men at 1920. Men are not shit at 1920.
Right.
What are y'all at 1920?
The same.
You can go get on a boat. You can go get on a boat in my no. You can get you can. You know how many of my friends that are under 20 and they've already gotten flown out and been on a yacht in Miami?
Are you talking about male or female?
Women.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I have tons of women. Like most of my friend group is women, guys. Just so y'all know, and they all get flown out. And I've never had one of my homies ever get flown out to go on a yacht. There's privileges that men have, and there's privileges that women have, and it's absolute opposites. Okay, it's absolute opposites. Men are not at their prime until 35 when they're making the good money. They are not at, so this. I'm going to give you all one of my favorite analogies. Actually, it's the candy store analogy. Shout out to Myron for this. So imagine we're at 18 years old. Y'all turn 18 and y'all instantly get into a candy store, okay? Y'all can eat up this candy. Y'all, it's free reign. Y'all can get as much candy as y'all want. Y'all can eat as much or you cannot eat. It's up to you. You can do whatever you want. Guys, though, we get into the same candy store, but we wait in line until we're 30 years old, okay? So we're all waiting in line and we're watching the other guys getting in and we're like, fuck yeah, dude, eat that fucking candy. Let's fucking go. Get in there. And some guys get in there and they start splurging like crazy. They start eating all the fucking candy. And all the women are like, why are y'all splurging? Why y'all eating all this candy? Well, y'all had that since y'all were 18. And we just now are getting it at 30. We want to eat the candy. How can you tell us not to do it when y'all been doing it?
Everybody seeks it at 18.
Yeah, not all of them, but a lot of them do, though, and then ridicule men afterwards. And that's very hypocritical. It's something that happens all the time today.
You said who at 18 is searching for what?
Women at 18 are, so basically the easiest way to say it is women are self-made millionaires at 18 years old. Y'all's value you're given right up front. You're given all your value right then. Your beauty is everything.
Huh? The beauty, that's what you're
saying. Your beauty and your ability to have children. Because how old are you?
Yeah, I'm about to say, because that shit, how old are you? 18 and being a millionaire, that shit just happened.
Y'all gotta understand. Once again, men are hardwired, just like how y'all are hardwired a certain way. We want youth because we know that we're going to have healthy children, and we know it's going to be ours. Okay,
y'all want youth because you want somebody that's going to shut up.
I think it's bragging rights.
No, it has nothing to do with that. If y'all
somebody whose mind is not ready
is malleable.
You just said that you had
she
your
is
woman
coachable. She is coachable. There's a huge difference.
Are you coachable?
You tell her to shut up.
This is where you're backwards. You're backwards. Once again, y'all are forgetting. I'm 31 years old. I worked my ass off for a decade to get to the income that I make and the value that I'm at right now. Most men do not make it to the level I'm at. I get to choose after that point, okay? What y'all don't understand is y'all are at y'all's bracket, y'all are choosing. Y'all get to choose every fucking guy that y'all are fucking with, okay? There's tons of simps and betas out here that will do whatever for y'all. Will message y'all, send y'all gifts, send you money, all that stuff. The guys at the top aren't doing that shit. We run the game. We pick the women, okay? It's the other way around. It's only the top 5 to 10% of guys that get to do this. Okay, so I'm speaking from one of those guys' perspective. Everything that y'all hear, y'all are hearing it from a guy that most of y'all, honestly, if I'm being honest, couldn't lock into a relationship. Just being honest.
I just feel like you're really lucky because nowadays most of the women are actually the breadwinners nowadays.
Yes,
I think you're lucky.
Well, no, listen, I actually agree with you. If we look at statistics,
going to be, submissive.
Traditional, yes,
traditional. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The traditional way. You found that. It's not like that nowadays.
But you need to understand.
Women that are out here making money.
Okay, you said it's not like that anymore, but how is the world today?
It's chaotic.
It's horrible. It's worse than it's ever been. And that's why, is because we're not traditional anymore. Right. So if we're all going against our nature, trying to live with the environment, do what the Kardashians are doing, do what's cool. It's all stupid. It's all living in your hedonism. It's all living in your pleasure.
Wait, that's
it's not
different
good.
than what you're saying as in traditional. That's that Instagram, social media.
So Sergio,
but it all ties together. It's all the same thing. It all comes together.
I have a question. Do you think it's cultural? Do you think it's just American? Do you think this is all across
so
the board?
it's mostly the Western, which is like Europe and America stuff. It's mostly Western culture for sure. If you go to Japan, like the guy that was going to be on the show tonight, he's from Japan. And he lives in Japan because he finds traditional women there. He calls them princesses because of the way they act. They act like a princess. it's that different from the tone and the acting of a woman in America. It's absolutely opposite. Y'all got to realize most of the families here in America are not nuclear families. We're broken families raised by one parent, and that is the worst thing that could ever happen to a human, is being raised by a single parent. You look at all the statistics for a single parent, you're more likely to go to jail, you're more likely to be have all types of drug issues, all types of addiction, all these things if you're raised in a single parent home. And this is just America today, and it's because we're not traditional anymore. I agree with you also that so women are out earning men in major cities now, and that's why a lot of this is happening. But think about why you are out earning. It's because there's a lot of money in the nightlife industry, in sex, in OnlyFans. Like a lot of this money that the women are making.
It's called competition. Let's keep in perspective how the men are getting lazier as well. Women aren't just coming up; men are getting feminine.
I agree with you. Yeah. Women are very masculine, men are very feminine.
And I would also like to point out that the very thing that men say that they don't want in a woman, that is what they go and glorify. That's what they put on a pedestal. That is what they just magnify.
All right,
you know? So it's very confusing to women, because they're like, on one hand, you're saying, I don't want that.
I'm about to give y'all the sauce. I'm about to give y'all the sauce real quick, okay? I'm about to really give y'all the sauce. What she just said, I hear this every show. And here's the deal, ladies. Men will lie and do whatever it takes for pussy, and hold on though. There's a difference between what a guy wants to fuck and what a guy wants to marry. And this is the issue. Y'all are like, oh, he wants. You know how many girls have came on this panel, or girls that I know that are my friends that were getting their BBLs or getting their tits done, and they're like, but this is what all the guys want. It's like, that's what the horrible guys that you keep choosing want. Yeah, there's really good men out here that don't want that shit. Do you think I want my girl to get a BBL or a tits done or anything like that? Nothing.
Really?
Nothing.
So why do y'all like to look at it then?
What y'all gotta understand is men are animals.
But you want to play with
Once again, this is the biggest issue today. Is big. Everybody likes to think that like women are like men and men are like women.
No,
we are opposites.
Not it at all.
But no, it is, because you're like, why are they like this? Once again, we are different. How you think and how a man thinks are completely different.
We just want y'all to be fair in your judgment.
Because y'all will fuck somebody and hope that they're gonna fall in love with you.
Y'all, they're definitely gonna fall in love.
That's tradition.
It's the opposite. We know that they are going to.
If I had $1 for every girl that tried to fuck a guy into a relationship and it didn't work, I'd be a millionaire.
No, Sergio,
they do it all the time.
No,
she's the only one who's being honest. It's a very normal thing that women will try to fuck a guy into a relationship.
But that's an ego thing on both ends.
No,
women
he's not a relationship guy. You shouldn't have tried it. She's trying to change
them.
him. You can't change a man. You
can't.
A
man will act right for who he wants to act right for.
So what I'm going to say, I'm so sorry, I'm going to let you answer the question because you still haven't.
Yeah.
But on past shows, you have said that you need to have the burning genuine desire. You need to sleep with the man the first time. So
what? He said that? He said that?
So why is on air? Why is it now I gotta sleep with a guy and hope that he falls in love with me? But that's wrong now.
Once again,
it's so
I'm going to bring it back to you again. If we look at how statistics work, if we look at evolutionary biology, how humans are, how men and women are, the best relationships usually work out that way. Okay, it's because usually when a woman sleeps with a man, she really respects him, and he really has something going for him that is different from the other men.
Yes.
There's
or
something
he just got
special.
Some money.
It doesn't
okay,
like
so usually she's more down for that person than the guy that she make 3 months. Y'all are all capping if you're telling me that y'all love a guy that you make wait 3-4 months on dates.
Yeah, that's cap.
As the guy that you let hit early.
But I feel like far as who's it?
Go ahead.
But
I
agree.
Frustration is real.
So here's the deal. I know what I say is contradictory. I say all the time that women have the hardest job in the world right now. I believe that men have to go and talk to 10,000 girls to find one unicorn that's a good girl. Hold on 1 second. And then and I believe women have to filter 10,000 guys. Okay, it's not fucking easy. Mm-hmm. It's not easy, guys. I'm not sitting here telling y'all it's gonna be easy to find this fucking perfect unicorn guy. It's not. It's gonna be hard as fuck. And then to lock him in, you gotta understand the guys that will wait 3 or 4 months, it's because they're not getting pussy elsewhere. Okay,
that's contradicting.
That's why. But I'm giving you an example.
Should we or should we not use this 90-day rule? What are you saying as a man's perspective?
It
should we or should we not?
I'm saying that if a guy,
you either not gonna respect me or
it all depends how good you are watching red flags and how good you are at vetting. If women were very good at vetting and avoiding red flags and only going towards green flags, then y'all could do this and you'd be fine. But most women go towards red flags, run away from green flags, and they just have no vetting at all.
So it's our fault because it's on our discretion. So like, if
well,
we let him fuck, we let him fuck.
See how it used to be. Used to, your dad would help you, your uncle would help you, your brothers would help you. People would help you vet. But in the last 50 years, who's helping y'all?
It's very much still.
Yeah, and guess what? A guy instantly knows when a guy's finessing. A guy instantly can tell if a guy is a piece of shit. We read men so just like how y'all can read women.
I think that's why women got more masculine, because we don't have anybody to give us guidance, so we have to take on that role.
Well, so I always talk about this: the free market pushed and the dollar and being devalued. That's what pushed women into the workforce, where y'all became super masculine.
No, but let me tell you what pushed us into the workforce. Men that were looking for it to be all on a female.
No, that's not true at all.
Yes.
It was Vogue.
There are men out there, especially in the South.
It was Vogue. It was the magazines telling women, y'all need to buy this. Y'all need to, the guys that do this to y'all, it's because of this. It was the magazines that got women into buying more makeup.
Why wasn't just the men? Why wasn't just the men shaming us, talking about us, wanting this, wanting that, making us insecure with other women, making us do this, making us do that?
Hey, y'all speaking to the choir. I think men are shit today too. Let's be honest. All right. I never, but no.
I didn't say that.
It's the men's fault because they made the laws go through that pushed everything to where it's at. They're the ones that push for all these things. Really, it's the 1%. They wanted to make more fucking money, and they were going to have more people paying taxes, more people in the workforce. They were going to make way more fucking money off of y'all spending dependable income. 80% of the consumer base is women. Most of the debt is women.
That's what they teach us.
Almost all credit card debt is women. Okay, so like trust me, they're profiting like crazy.
Women. You hear that, right? Yeah. We running shit. Women.
I'm just saying, they want y'all single, and they're making way more fucking money with y'all staying single. All right, you can go ahead. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What am I saying?
I was just coming back to you finally.
No,
I'm sorry.
We can get back to the income thing, but my whole comment, it was something you said about women fucking men that they respect on the first night, as opposed to making somebody they wait that they're not.
You have to respect them at a certain level.
Okay,
at least
however,
a certain
we
amount.
talked about traditional values, and men want traditional women, and traditional women don't just sleep with somebody.
You're correct. Yeah.
Instantly.
Yeah.
So we get to know somebody, we build a bond first.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, we do make some people that we like and respect wait, because we want to know that you care about me.
You want to be traditional for them.
Way. And I want to know that you care about me. Because if men are visual creatures, you want to fuck me off rip.
Yeah.
But do you respect me and care about me? So we're going to wait 3 months sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah.
But then there are situations that you get in and you like somebody enough, and you hope that if you give them what they want early, they'll continue to be interested in you, and it'll blossom into something that it doesn't.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
it's really hard.
It's really hard.
So like here's the thing. When it comes to like that traditional value, it really just depends on the guy, because there's some guys who know this stuff and there's some guys who don't. So I know that if a girl sleeps with me fast, I know that she's there's some guys that barely get sex, and if a girl sleeps with them on the first night, they're like, she's a hoe. Oh, she's the worst. I'm never fucking her. And I'm the opposite. When a girl does that, I'm like, oh, I know what that means. I know that she's probably gonna be cooking and cleaning tomorrow if she wants to come over. Like, she's that kind of girl then probably. And so like it really just depends how smart the guy is or how much of a player he is. Like some guys, like what I call beta dudes, they will wait months and they'll buy you things and they'll do all types of stuff without ever expecting sex. But at the end of the day, sometimes that's not attractive to you. Sometimes it actually repels the man because he's not fucking like
getting what he wants.
Yeah.
Right. And some are simps that will wait forever and they not
taking that step.
Yeah. Right, and they're not getting any pussy because they're waiting forever. But some are getting some, and they just gonna take it when they can get it. It don't matter when you give it to them.
Yeah.
It could be 5 years from now, they won't get it.
Also, you gotta think about it like this: the man that's willing to give you everything you want, he could be also testing you to see how you react to his gestures. You know what I'm saying? And to try to determine, is this woman only solely after me because of what I'm doing for her now, or is she really into me? You know? And then you have guys that'll be like, okay, you know what, you gave me that vibe and I'm done with it. You know, I don't even want to continue to pursue it because you so shallow that I see that this is not going to work, you know? So it is difficult to like weigh and measure. But the thing that I say is, if you're going to be out here in the dating game, in the dating scene, you got to be able to like put yourself out there and you got to take that L if it comes, you know, and you got to be like, okay, that happened. Let me just go ahead and brush myself off and keep it pushing, because that's the only way that you're really going to actually find true love is for you to put yourself all the way out here.
Yeah.
And I think the large problem, the large majority has a problem because we're so guarded when we approach.
Well, it only
anything.
takes a few of those bad times where you're like,
Yeah.
fucking
Right,
not doing
you're
it
not
again.
never fucking
That's
Never
why the
cooking
dating
for a
pool is
guy,
like
never
that.
helping out guys
You
in
see-
any way.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're so guarded, but you can't be like that. You know, I've had countless of heartbreaks.
And like I would argue like you're probably better than some women, but some women like they can't stop that. Like after 4 or 5, they're going to be that like
a
that
cycle.
bitch or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's never gonna end.
Yeah.
And that's why we encourage women not to sleep around. Like one of the things I teach at this table is women can't sleep around at all. Y'all honestly, if y'all want a good relationship, you have to be fully damn, I can't even think of the stupid word. Celibate. You have to be fully celibate, and the reason why is because if you're fucking a guy, there's some Chad or something, you're gonna be digmatized from him, and you won't be able to see the really good guy that walks by you, or or the really good guy will message you, and you'll ignore it because you're so digmatized by the Chad that you're trying to get to
that you're supposed
like
to sleep
you.
with on the
Yeah,
first night.
but-
Like we don't know what's supposed to be
But
right
that's what-
around.
dude,
Which way is
what
it?
Now
y'all
body
gotta
counts
understand-
high from failed talking
Here.
stages. Now we ain't got no words because we don't fuck to everybody on the first night.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Here,
we supposed to do.
I got to talk to you
Find
about
your
so
way.
here's the
Yeah.
thing. I do give prescriptions on this show a lot. I do try to give advice a lot. But some of the facts that I'm saying, if you read the books, what they call it is a praxeology, which is, it's not an ideology. It's not, basically it's just a list of facts. Well, no, it's just a list of facts, and you do with it what you so choose. Like these facts I'm telling you about genuine desire, I don't know what that means to do. I don't know if that means that you should sleep with the guys fast or sleep with them less, but I'm just going to give you the facts so now you know how to move in the future. I don't know what exactly that's going to be. It's hard for me to give a prescription about that exact thing because you can't predict it. It's such a hard thing to call. Like which guys are worth it and which ones aren't. Y'all are already having to bet on men. Right. It's like an even harder bet to bet on them for that too. It's like I could never do it. Let me read the super chats really quick and then I'll come back to you on the income really quick. Okay. $2 from Tiro. What's y'all's astrology sign? We'll go around real quick. What's your astrology sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Capricorn.
I'm a Taurus.
Aries on Pisces cuff.
Oh, what
Pisces.
the fuck does that mean?
Happy Aquarius season.
Happy Aquarius season. What about you?
Pisces, Aquarius.
What about you?
Capricorn.
Libra.
Okay. Y'all don't say anything. Y'all, can y'all guess what I am?
Gemini.
A Leo.
Cancer.
You a Leo.
I'm a Leo. How'd y'all
I
know?
knew it. I knew he was a Leo.
I'm not a Leo.
Oh, you're not?
Oh shit.
But she knew it, guys. She knew it.
You a lying ass Libra.
I'm lying. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what are you?
I'm not saying. I don't tell anybody.
Oh, that's crazy. So everybody can make up their own lies.
Well, I teach men not to ever give out their zodiac sign because women have so many choices coming towards them now. Y'all will find out any reason to not to take a guy off the list.
Okay, just because he's a Libra, just because he's a Leo, he's all.
It's a 10,000 filter thing. It's like how I told y'all. Y'all got to filter and y'all do it all
So
types of ways.
I need to stop telling people mine then.
No, I
Men
mean,
don't care about that. You ain't got.
yeah,
They
honestly, it
ask
doesn't-
and they care.
he's just bullshitting with you.
They're not women.
They just ask because they think we want to know.
No, I'll tell y'all why they ask. They actually, most of the guys in this sphere hate that type of stuff, and they will completely ridicule women that are into zodiac signs because it's extremely ignorant. It just depends how far you're taking it. If you're taking it to where you're not taking responsibility for the stupid shit you're doing, or like you think that everything's destined based off the stars shit, you're fucking up because you need to take
It's a
accountability.
red flag on the first day when you're like, "What's your sign?"
But that's crazy because multiple times, every man I've encountered, I've never ever asked your sign. Like maybe your birthday on the, what's your favorite color stage or whatever. Never asked your sign. Every single man I've come encountering with, it said, "What's your sign?" As though they hear that all the time. Like
I
they
would see
want
that
me.
as I would see that as a red flag, and I would avoid them.
I
I
ask
would
it more
avoid them
often
too.
than I get asked, but the
I
thing
don't
for me,
care.
it's just entertaining. Like
Yeah.
I don't like.
You
oh
just
my
want to know
God.
what's up with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not trying to control her life with it.
They ask me, and that's a red flag to me because I feel like you trying to play me.
Asked that.
You trying to play me because you think everybody care about a
I'm
zodiac sign.
I'm not even gonna lie. I used to lie about my zodiac sign because I knew that I could sleep with some girls based off of it, and I got away with it.
Men are terrible.
I'm not. Yeah, it works.
Who lies about their
It's fucked up.
sign?
No, it's fucked up. I say it all the time. It is fucked up. All right, $5 now from JD. For the ladies, want a 6 foot and up, which was only like 4 or 5 of y'all. Would you pass up the guy short and got something for himself, or the tall guy that works a salary of $30K? So yeah, would y'all pass up the guy that may be a really successful guy? He's making the 6 figs or something like that. Are y'all gonna pass him up because y'all really want that 6 feet so bad?
No.
Who all said it? No.
No.
6 feet is not worth all of them
is the thing
settlements.
She
passing them both up.
I'm passing them both up.
We
I'm
have
sorry,
choices.
I'm just single.
Yeah, $30,000.
Y'all already know how
Think
AP
about
is, guys. She's not
You
settling.
can have
I'm not.
like if you have some type of ambition about yourself, that is what's most attractive. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
the
it is.
ambition. That
drive.
That's what inspires me. You know, we got to be able to draw off of each other.
Girl,
you know
you
what I'm
talking
saying?
about
You
height.
lazy. I mean, whether it's height or not, whoever it is.
It's very
if-
true what she's
you know what
saying.
I'm saying?
You want drive. Yeah.
Yes, I want drive. You could be 5'11". If you got drive,
That shit's attractive.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm willing to give you a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not going to just have this biased opinion about you based off of your height because I would be shallow and superficial at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how you miss your blessing too.
Yeah, yeah, that's how. No, I completely. Like y'all got to
That's
realize
how you
what
miss
is
your blessing.
what does the Bible always say and stuff. It's like the devil is always in pleasure places. It's always around the corner. It's always trying to get you. Y'all got to realize this is the form of it being around the corner.
Yeah.
Like
That 6 foot man.
it's that shallow. It's that vanity thought. Y'all
Yeah.
got to realize like this
Yeah.
is how you get fucked.
Yeah.
Literally fucked.
But you gotta be attracted to who you
Literally.
with.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
All
literal
right,
and
$10 from Gus. We have a panel of independent queens. Yeah, they're all size queens too, bro.
Woo!
It's been
Most positive
It's
comment
been
all day.
said, man don't need women to survive, but need you to procreate society. If the
Yeah.
electric water system shut down, would you be able to survive without a man?
Yes.
Yes. Women
YouTube
are
University.
I'm like,
I need like
like
somebody to watch
women
my
are resourceful.
growing in some motion.
Women are resourceful, smarter. Than all type. We gonna figure it out. We gonna get together. We gonna
Yeah.
get a bunch of women like in this room, and we gonna handle that.
Gus, they really have no idea how bad it would be, bro. Y'all, I just shared a video a couple of days ago of a girl that was trying to do jumper cables on her car, and she was like, who needs men?
you
Who
right,
needs
you
men?
right.
And she literally fucked up her and her friend's car completely, burned the shit out of the wires, like put them on the wrong end.
You're right, because men are good for some things. I don't.
Right.
I
Y'all
don't
gotta
want a
accept
man
that we're
But I'm
following
different.
gonna
every
Google you.
That's why I ain't
and
rushed to answer
everything
that
else
question.
before I
I was like, I'm not
help.
with y'all on that.
I believe in
Like
double
men.
standards to a certain extent. Like I want a gender
like
role.
men.
Take
Hold
out
on.
the trash, man.
Double standards are very true, and it's because reality is sexist. Like y'all gotta
Right.
understand. Like I was telling y'all earlier, nothing is equal. There's certain privileges
At
women
all.
have. There's certain privileges men have. We gotta accept it. There's no point in getting mad about it.
Right.
$10 again from Gus. Studies show by 2030.
What's up, Gus?
Oh, dude, this was
No,
a
for real.
this was a crazy guys. This was a crazy study by J.P. Morgan. Their investors were trying to figure out how they could invest for the future better, and this is what they came up with. Studies show by 2030, 52% of women will be single. Your biological clock is not on your side. At what age do you want to get married, have kids? What do you think the man you wants from your commitment? We'll start with the first one. At what age do you want to get married and have kids?
Start on this side.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, 'cause they can
my
do
bad.
something to me.
I'm sorry. Yeah. At what age do you want to get married and have kids?
I don't.
You don't think about it?
Yeah, I really don't think about it.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay. Well, no, I mean that's fine. You're I'll tell you why. You're about to.
Oh my God.
Nah, but I can understand why you're not thinking about it.
I don't think about it because I feel like I live in a big city. I just think about it of personal sense. I don't think about it like long term or anything. But
it's called the perception of choice.
There's no way that I feel like, to me, like it's just like no way that it's gonna happen out here. These people, these individuals, it's too much.
I mean, it's the biggest
right
cheating
now.
city in the U.S. Dallas.
It really is. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah, y'all didn't know that. It is number one. It's number one
it's
city
either
in the
number
U.S.
one or number three.
No, it's number one, and Fort Worth is number 2.
That's what I'm saying.
I need to leave.
I like everybody I run
Here,
into.
one mic at a time, guys. One mic.
Everybody I run into knows somebody that I know.
Yeah.
Or know of someone of. It's like, so it's like.
And once again, ladies, I love to go back to this. This is all about who you are choosing. There, like, one third of men are sexless right now. One third of men are virgins and or haven't had sex that are in between the ages of 18 and 30. So there's tons of guys out here that aren't sleeping around that would be great spouses. Great.
Right, because they probably don't have social media. They probably don't have.
Well, they have no social skills at all. That's why they're virgins.
So how the hell would I ever run into someone like that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what we were talking about. How like you gotta look at the places where you're not used to going.
I don't think I want someone who's unsociable.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's to me.
If you're social,
even if I'm around you, that's a red flag.
Yeah, here, talk a little bit closer if you can.
To me, like when I'm around you, I feel like that's a red flag. Like
Yeah,
regardless, you know what I'm saying? If I'm going on a date with you and you're unsocial, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Yeah. There's just too small of a pool of dateable people right now.
Either that, or
it's
they're
like
always
this
on
small.
their phone, and you can never like
you
actually
can never
talk
get a
to them.
conversation.
Because they're too big of dorks.
Yeah.
So
These
it's like
dorks,
it's
man.
over with. Like I don't think about the marriage part at all.
So you don't even care about an age?
No, not right now.
Go back to that last one again real quick. I'm gonna finish it around the table. Is there an age that you want to be married or have kids by?
Well, time is a man-made construct, so I don't put a time limit on anything. I don't put a time limit. I really just feel like whatever I'm supposed to have, the universe is gonna bring it to me. So I'm not gonna put like a time frame on it. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
Manifest it, girl. Manifest it. What about you? Do you want to be married or have kids by
Yes, 28. I'm trying to start by 28.
And how old are you again?
I'm 26, so I got 2 years to lock it in. I'm getting real
Hey,
serious
Jack,
about my picks.
she's at that point. What about you?
28.
28. All right.
24.
You're gonna wait till 28 or 24?
No.
28.
I said I'm 24.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get to that 28.
Okay, yeah, we got 4 years.
belongs to the streets.
Don't do that, though.
They're gonna get you all night for the rest of the night. JR, hit her every time she talks.
Shut up, JR.
What about you? What age do you want to be married or have kids by?
I'm already 30, so I just feel like if it's meant for it to happen at some point, that's fine, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, I would love to get shut the fuck up. I would love to be somebody's wife, like you said. Everybody. I mean, we still have that little bit of servant in them, even if you are independent.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
And like, I would love to give loyalty to somebody that's giving it back, but I mean, if not, then it is what it is.
Yeah. What about you?
I think 30 is my cutoff too, because I'm 27, about to be 28. So I mean, like,
She belongs to the streets.
Oh my God.
What about you?
I'll give it a decade. I'm 19, so I got time.
Yeah,
you got till 20. She got the whole decade.
I would say do not rush a damn thing.
Here, everybody sign really quick for
I
her.
would say the exact same. I'm not really interested in any relationships or marriage right now, just because men are very insecure.
She belongs to the streets.
And just
We're insecure.
She could be outside.
We're insecure.
She's 19. Let her go outside.
Okay.
She wants a tall dude, and she'll height shame a guy who's shorter.
Have you ever
But
had dreams that you had?
I can't.
JR, get your fingers off the button.
what about you? Are you trying to have kids or married by a certain age?
I'm 22 at the moment, so I wouldn't put no time frame on it. Cause say I'm 30 and I'm like, oh, 30's my cutoff. Oh my God, I do. Okay, so
At least she owns it.
like, oh my God, cause men are gonna say it regardless of what I do or don't.
Right.
Do. So I'm
and the same ones that say it will still want you after the fact.
I swear to God, it don't matter what I do, cause I still get to pick. Hello.
Okay.
Well, here, so
But yeah, like I was saying, like I'm 22 right now,
number.
so I want to know somebody for a good amount of time before we get to talking about that. So 22, you know, it's gonna be what, 25? You know what I'm saying? So
25, 26 minimum.
Yeah, but I don't want to
to
say like, oh, 30 my cutoff, because what if I meet the love of my life 31?
You don't have to have a cutoff.
You know what I'm saying?
So, like,
yeah. So whenever it happens, it's meant to be at that point in time.
So like now I want to swing it all back. The reason why this is something that the guys bring up a lot and we talk about a lot is because there's a certain point for a woman that you're going to reach something that's a mental thing. I'm not going to tell you when this is because I don't know when it's going to be for each person. Mm-hmm. It's a mental thing, but it's called the wall. And when you hit this wall, you're going to feel different. You're going to notice that when you were 21, 22, you were getting way more, you were getting way more girls. Or you were getting way more guys whenever you're this age, and now you're like, oh shit, I'm not getting as many DMs, or they're not pursuing me as hard as they were before. They're not trying like they were and stuff. So we really like to encourage y'all to lock somebody in when you're young and beautiful, especially if you want somebody that's successful. Lock them in early because you're not going to have that same leverage when you're 30. Like that's all it is. It's leverage. That's all it is.
I agree. Because it's like if you lock that in, you know, while you're still young and beautiful, but then there's men, you know, like you say, you're 31 with 23-year-olds. So then there's men that you've built with, grown with, but you're not as young and beautiful as you once were. So now he has his pick of the crop. So he goes to these younger women while you're already old and barren.
But that just shows how different it is.
It's called hypergamy. So like sometimes men will like sometimes they like to say on here that only women can be a hypergamist, that only a woman will go to a higher provider. But no, I agree with you. There are men that sometimes will stay with a girl that builds them up and then cheat for the young girl. But what I like to believe is that, and this is how I am personally, I remember the girl based off how I met her at whatever age she was. So my girl is always going to be this young, beautiful thing because that's what I met her as.
And that's how you still see her.
That's the way I see it. Now, I don't think that's what everybody sees it as, so I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all expect every man to be like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's just me personally, you know. Now $2 from Gus. Man, thank you, Gus. They're Eskimo sisters and don't even know it.
What does that mean,
So,
Gus? Like we was cool with Gus at first, but now Gus getting crazy.
So an Eskimo brother.
side,
So
Gus.
an Eskimo brother is somebody that like if me and one of the guys fuck the same
fuck
girl,
the
we're
same
Eskimo
girl.
brothers.
Oh, okay.
So if y'all are all Eskimo sisters, it means that you're all fucking the same guy.
To
We
me,
don't even
dick.
know each other, so it doesn't matter.
And my
It,
nigga
it,
don't know
it, it has a level of
Period.
truth to it
He
because
ain't from here.
most women are fucking the top.
He's not from
Most
here.
women are fucking like the top 5 to 10% guys. So there's a level of truth to what he's saying. So
Oh, as far as the same category guy, or
like
like
y'all
literally
would
the
be
same
surprised.
guy.
Y'all would literally the same guy. Like y'all would be
Literally the same.
surprised
Literally
if y'all have all been in Dallas.
you
Y'all
get
might.
older,
Start following when we
older.
leave here.
As you get older, you will see.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, you know
But
how
at the
bad
end
it
of
is.
the day, I'm
Here,
just
talk
like,
closer if you can.
oh, but at the end of the day, I'm just like, oh, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As long as I don't know that person, you know,
That's
they're not my friend. You know, they don't come to my house. You know, we're not friends like that.
Yeah.
Then cool. You know what I'm saying? Just I guess do you, because that's how Dallas is. You know,
it's too
Dirty
small.
It is
what
what
it is.
Everybody knows
Like, I don't-
everybody.
The
Dallas
thing
isn't
is,
small.
the
Niggas
fact that
out
if
here.
a dude, I'm trying not to curse, but if a nigga come on to me and he follows me on Instagram, immediately if I see multiple women that's in common,
Right.
first of all, I'm
That's
sending
dead.
it in the group chat. How do you know him? How do you know him?
There's
Please.
pages
I got
for
too
that. Are we
embarrassed.
dating
I
that
got
person?
too embarrassed to ask.
I'm
So if
not
I see a
gonna-
lot of mutuals, it's dead.
Yeah.
I need somebody with no followers.
I'm not gonna send it in the group chat.
embarrassment
You know,
to
I'm not gonna.
Alright,
ask
so what
any
if he
other
has
woman.
no socials? Then what?
Then
Then
what you
that's
don't
cool.
know
Do
won't
your
hurt
dirty
you.
private.
What
That's
you
fine.
don't know will not hurt
That's
you.
okay. Your dirty
One mic,
private.
guys. One mic at a time. One mic. Everybody can't hear whenever everybody talks.
I say, look, if you don't have no socials, what you don't know won't hurt you. So
Okay.
Yeah.
look, protect yourself. I like to eat.
She's actually
I
a
don't
smart
look
girl.
I like to eat.
You're actually very
I don't
smart.
look at
You're already thinking right, honestly. And the only reason why I'm telling that to her guys is because so like I'm Hispanic, so this is totally different from my culture. But honestly, in the black culture, in the black community, y'all's men are the most desired. It's like it's just a fact. Sexually, they're the most desired.
And they so slow because they think they desire for their personality.
So like you,
Right.
but, see,
They
but
want
you
you to
having
be
that
black.
having that mentality though of just kind of already understanding that, I honestly think that if you want to date a good black guy or like not, I'm not gonna say good, but a black guy, you're gonna be in a really good position to be able to do it because you can accept that. And a lot of women cannot accept that. They're just like, I would never be with a guy that's like that. But y'all gotta understand, men and women show loyalty in 2 completely different ways.
Right.
I'm gonna do a little example to prove this. I want to know, would y'all rather be with the full-time simp? This is a guy that's texting girls, that's sending them money when they ask for it, liking all their pictures. He's a full-on simp, guys. Or the guy who's a part-time pimp. Once a year, he's gonna go out of town for a business trip, and he might fuck a girl when he does that. You're never gonna know about it. He's gonna do it clean. He's gonna come home. Nobody's gonna know. Would y'all rather be with the full-time simp, the guy that's always simping like that, giving his attention, his money, energy, attention, time to other women, or the guy that just fucks a woman
Can I
one
just
time?
say,
Neither.
Yeah, here, go around real quick. We're gonna go around this real quick.
pass it on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen, I'm gonna be
You gotta
the
choose between
part-time
these two.
simp.
Part-time
I mean, the
simp?
part-time pimp, not
Part-time.
the simp, because I can't be with nobody that's like so thirsty for attention from everybody.
I agree. Yeah,
Because I'm like,
it's a huge simp.
damn.
That's
Like,
unattractive.
Keep it cool.
You
You
think they're
better
both
not
simps?
let me find out about it. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and do you. If you finna bring some pepper back, then okay. But
What about you?
The thing about it is, I hope you don't ever see it, but I had a full-time simp, and it just,
and it was not.
it's not.
not
It's
it.
not.
It's
It's
not
not.
it.
It's
not worth it.
not.
They
It's
both have
giving
their pros and cons.
weak. I'm not gonna say I
I'll
want a
explain
part-time
in a
pimp
second
because
why.
one thing I cannot deal with is infidelity. Just I would never want to find out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't
What about
answer
you?
the question.
And let me tell you why I say part-time pimp. Because first of all, why are you giving money, time, attention to other females? That's for me. Now listen, I'm going to be pissed off. I'm going to be highly pissed off. If I find out that you went on a business trip and you decided to go do something with somebody else, absolutely not. That
would piss
that's
you
a
off
no.
too.
But you know what?
But
If
is
I
it
didn't
worse? It's
find
about
about
which
it,
one's worse or better.
if I
never
didn't-
know.
if
Never
I
know.
didn't find out about it,
I guess you're right.
Yeah, and like
Don't
here's the thing,
disrespect
that guy
me
can easily
to the
hide
point
that.
where I
But the
hide
guy
it.
that's liking pictures all the time, y'all are gonna see that shit all the
All the
time.
time.
You're
I
like,
had it.
why is he liking this
I
girl's
had a
picture?
They're
simp.
not discreet
He
about
was
it.
And
a
then coming
total
home,
simp.
and yeah,
He
and there's
was a
tons of
total
guys like
simp.
that. There's
No,
tons of
my,
guys
I didn't
like
say
ex
that.
was a total simp.
Here,
Spoken in
hold on,
front of
hold on.
eyes.
Let's go around the table
I
first.
agree with her 100%.
Okay.
Same
What
thing.
about you?
The
The-
part-time pimp,
Yeah.
we'll do that.
Him for sure, because if you're emotionally invested into somebody to keep sending them money, keep
Yeah.
sending them messages,
Yeah.
all
You're gonna
that
fuck
stuff,
them sooner or later,
Yes,
anyways, right?
like,
Yeah.
For nothing.
I know
at
it's
that.
gonna
Making no
happen.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go with the pimp as well, just because
Everything that she said, I don't understand.
Here, what about you?
I don't know. I'm honestly finna
after
go
the
with
table went down to you.
I'm finna go with the simp just because I know all y'all picking a pimp. So y'all
The
all finna fuck my
simp.
nigga on some shit. Like, I'm gonna go with the nice one only because it's like, I know a pimp. I know he like.
He's not nice. He's gullible.
Yeah.
Who, the simp?
Yes.
The simp. It's not, but y'all aren't listening. Simp. He's gonna simp for me. He's in love with me. He's looking for
everybody.
He's got issues. He got mommy issues. I'm gonna nurture his mommy issues.
One mic.
It's not issues. Wait, at this point, boo, it's not even issues no more. He's giving money to her.
But it's like, what's the difference if your pimp is still tricking? Like, he's still gonna take a woman out on a date?
Hold on.
That pimp is coming back home and giving you half
the same thing he just gave to somebody else. The
He's
same
getting money for your income, your home.
Yeah, one mic, guys. Okay. Nobody can hear this. Like guys, the way it works is it starts clipping and nobody hears anything. Sorry, so y'all gotta stop being loud. And these mics are hot as fuck. Even if you're back here, they're all still hearing it. So be very, very careful.
Ask a question?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Are we talking about a certified simp? Like you choosing to be with a simp that's simping for everybody, or like do you want to be with a person who is a simp?
No, this is
what
just if you had the choice. I'm just saying if you were forced to have to pick between these two types of men, which one would you be forced to pick?
Because I'm interpreting it as like I have a simp, but he doesn't have to be simping with everybody and cheating simping. Like he just a simp.
No. I'm saying this is a full because this is the exercise. I'm about to bring it all back around. Okay. The reason why I'm teaching y'all this is because once again, men and women are different. So a man shows loyalty through his provisioning, his money, his energy, his attention, and his time with you. Mm-hmm. That's what y'all see as loyalty. If a man starts giving that shit out, liking girls' pictures, sending money to other girls, y'all get pissed. Right. That shit is just as bad. Y'all will break up with a dude and go fuck another guy and then come back to him just because that shit pissed you off so bad. But I'm just saying, women really hate that. But men are the opposite. What do we want more loyalty from than anything else in the world? Can y'all tell me? This should be an easy answer, guys.
Pussy.
We want your pussy only to us. Our evolutionary biology has made us to where we want y'all loyal as fuck. Because for 300,000 years, we could not get a test to figure out if the baby was ours or not. There was no way to tell if this kid is ours or if that other or if some other dude fucking did it.
Yeah. So what's the difference between a pimp and a simp then? Because it sounds like they both spending money.
No. That's what you're assuming. I'm saying a guy went on a business trip and just fucked a girl. Like he literally went on. Like you're thinking he went to go pay for pussy. No, this guy is so attractive. He's such a G. He went on his business trip. He went out to a bar and a girl was like, "You're so fucking sexy. I want to fuck you."
Is that the
and
pimp or the simp?
The pimp.
That's the pimp.
The pimp. And that's it. And then he comes back home and nobody knows about it. Nobody.
Then I want the simp. Like I said, thank you for the clarification. What the hell? What the hell?
Back, so that's the definition of a pimp.
But this is what's crazy. So like you're willing to be with a guy that say like this guy is literally sending $10 every week to a different girl.
But what is the pimp doing?
But it's only $10.
He slept one time. He slept with somebody else one time.
But she said, is he giving you money? Like, is the pimp giving you money too?
Like the pimp.
No,
that's what a pimp do. A pimp is wowing. He's sexy. He's attractive. He take you on nice flashy dates.
We're not talking about a literal. Everybody is taking.
I'm talking about a playboy. I'm talking about a playboy, not a pimp that got hoes.
Hold on 1 second, please. Everybody got to stop interrupting. If somebody's talking, please let them finish statements. Okay. The thing is you're like making it out like you're trying to personify like an actual pimp. That's not the point of this. This is just a thing to just what was the word? This is just an example. This is just a scenario. Okay.
To me, somebody who's like a playboy, like he get all the attention. He's
That's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. This is just the name. It's just the name of the experiment is pimp versus or part-time pimp. But we're just talking about a normal guy. We're not talking about an actual pimp. Yes, I'm talking about a normal guy. He has an awesome corporate job. He makes 6 figures. He's a great man in every aspect of his life.
But he just cheated that one time.
He just cheated that one time. That's what we're talking about. Or would you rather have another guy that's the exact same? Yeah, you got to understand. Y'all really get pissed off about your money, energy, attention, and time. Because once again, you're hardwired to think about that fucking baby. That's what you're hardwired to think about. So most women are going to think about that provisioning more than anything else in the world. And guys, we give a lot of fucks about sex. And y'all show loyalty in more ways than just you're fucking me. Y'all are about to all get really... I'm about to trigger every one of y'all. Instagram. Girls' trips, girls' nights out. Those are all things that show your loyalty to a man. And a man of a certain caliber won't even deal with y'all if y'all do. They'll put you in the sex only category if y'all are like those type of girls. And that's the big issue for a lot of women today is y'all are like thinking, why are none of these guys taking me seriously? Sometimes we see y'all do things and we'll never say anything. Guys lie all the time, and we will say whatever it takes to get sex. We're not going to tell you the truth whenever you're going to stop giving. Why would they be honest with you about how they're going to go sleep with another girl if you're going to stop fucking them after that? You got to understand. They're going to lie all day long. Yeah, like go ahead into, or was this the next one? Yeah, this is $5 from Mary G. Women got pushed into the workforce to increase consumerism and taxes. Yes, women make 85% of all consumer purchases. Yeah, it's bad. $2 from Tiro. How many of y'all are feminists? Raise your hand if you're a feminist.
In certain ways.
Right. Yeah.
I
mean, I care about my fellow females.
Yeah, me too. But I'm not just out here.
I'm not gonna shave
protesting.
my head.
It's not. Fuck me.
Y'all aren't blue haired.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna shave my head.
I need abortion. Yeah.
So I guess nobody.
Abortion. Protest. Like,
I'm not finna go to no rally with no bullhorn. It's not.
Yeah. Go ahead, right here.
I mean, there's just so many things with feminism right now, in our day and time that it's really hard to be like pro this or pro that.
Right. Pinpoint one thing.
It's so much competition right now. It's they have so many different types of people out here nowadays.
Very true.
We don't really have.
Oh
time.
yeah, I was confused what you said, but now I get what you're saying.
We don't really have time for the feminist shit. It is what it is. Support what you support. Support
women.
The flow.
All right, yeah. Go to the next one. What's the next one? $5 from Ombre of the House. Ladies, can you name 3 countries outside the U.S.? Man, I don't like copying them on this one. No, we're not gonna do this. I'm sorry, bro.
That doesn't qualify for.
Yeah, we're not trying to copy Fresh and Fit on that question. $2 from Gus. Invest in animal food and box wine. Send the asteroid. Yes, guys. Invest in Chewy, guys. $2 from Mo Lesser. Sergio want to be Myron so bad.
Who's
Myron?
He's another guy that's in the manosphere that's really big. Man, honestly, bro. I'm gonna say this right now, and it's gonna piss Myron off, but I'm better than him.
Shots fired.
It's just a matter of time before it's shown. It's just a matter of time before it's shown. But yeah, I'm calling it. $20 from the Hollow Turtle. The Rumbling coming to wreck your notifications. The Purple Pill Pod will go big on Rumble. Go make one and let's show some real support. I'm spinning on a block. Yes, everybody, please go to the Rumble. He's gonna be our #1 motto over there. Please go over there and support us, guys. Was there anything else? That was it, really quick. Yeah, I think that was it. What were we at? I don't even remember. I don't know. Did everybody say what income they wanted?
No, this whole side right here did not.
Yeah.
We never got.
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, one more. $5 from Michael Mitro. Thank you so much. The greatest mod on YouTube.
Wow.
Question for the ladies: what is your favorite sex position?
Start with sex ed.
Yeah. Well,
Start with sex ed.
no, we're gonna start on you. Here, you go. Hold on. Here you go.
But it's 2 9-year-olds.
Which
Here.
one though?
Oh, it's 2.
Hey, everybody, stop real quick. You go. Sex position.
My favorite sex position. It really depends on him,
On the person.
It depends on how what it look like.
Which
is it
way
curvy?
curly?
Is it doing?
If it's like this, or
Yes,
this.
but me personally, if I had to pick, I'm gonna do from the back, but land on my stomach.
You're really smart to understand that it's based off the dick, how it goes. What about you?
I've recently picked up an interest for missionary.
She said recently. What he did? What he do?
He told you something. He looking at her eyes with it. He sucked them toes, ain't
I
it?
like writing. I don't know. I just like to put my titties in his faces.
Oh.
If I'm having sex with him, you know what I mean?
Okay.
You can say
What
from the
about you?
back, doggy.
Doggy?
You a dog, I'm a dog too.
What about you, AP?
You know how like when y'all tired and you just kind of laying on
Oh,
the
the
side.
The spoon.
What's it called?
Spooning
Somebody
always
said-
leads
Somebody
to
said it the
support.
other day. What's it
Yeah.
called? I forgot the damn name. Somebody said it the other day. What about you?
That's fine.
I think I'm a big missionary girl. And doggy. Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
My favorite position is him in between my legs.
Wait, what?
She likes to eat
Him in
her.
between my legs.
She likes to
just
eat
eating.
her.
I think I like the little side, and I also like
Yeah.
missionary too.
She like hit from the side.
Yeah.
The wake up in the morning one.
Yeah.
That's kind of good.
All
The
right.
morning
Let's go ahead and just finish up the income really quick. What was the income that you were wanting?
Oh shit.
Going back to the question, do you
Oh, yeah.
mean like right now what we want in income?
Yes, we will say like if the guy happened to hit you up from YouTube and it was the right guy, like what's the income? that
Okay, so living here in Dallas, like I feel like to be able to survive alone is like 60 to 70K minimum.
Just to
pay
survive,
your
I agree.
bills. So as long as you can pay your bills and make your way, you
Yes,
know,
it
you have a
is.
vehicle and everything, we're cool. But I wanted to exceed the
Yeah.
hundreds, as we progress in life. But I want the same things for myself.
No, for sure. What about you?
Me?
Yeah. What's the income that you're looking for?
I'm sorry, I was looking at the comments.
Damn chat, man. Y'all are distracting them. Stop.
I would say
Ladies, stop staring.
minimum like 70K.
70K?
Yeah, minimum.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah.
Stop staring at that chat. They're gonna get you every time.
They don't offend me.
Courtney's
You
weird.
know, I've been on,
Whoever that is.
I've been on the scene. They don't offend me. I agree with what she's saying right now. I feel like, you know, as long as we're able to survive and we're not actually just really struggling out here, like, you know, on the side of the streets and shit. I feel like we're good. You know, we're good. You know,
You called y'all cackling hens.
I seen that.
usually they say some really fucked up
I
shit.
fuck with it.
All right,
I really do.
I want to know,
Crazy.
Okay, Courtney Howard.
raw or with a condom?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, raw or with a condom.
It's crazy.
I'm starting with you.
This
You gotta
question.
look at me.
Wait,
I told you stop staring
I'm
at
sorry,
those
I
motherfuckers.
thought it was a question. What was
Yeah,
it?
raw or with the condom. Which one would you?
Raw with the condom.
Raw
That's the question?
or with the condom? Which one? You gotta choose between the two.
What the fuck? A fucking condom? Are you
Every
are you
time?
out of line?
That's horrible.
If,
No,
wait.
good.
I mean,
If
if
he's
it's
my
I can't
man,
imagine.
if he's
my
my
dude,
man,
you know what I'm saying? Then hell no, ain't no condom. But like if it's some, you know what I'm saying? Back
Oh
in
no,
the
I'm
day
just
when I
saying,
was
what
doing
do you
some
like?
random ass
Like,
shit,
I'm just wondering, like, what do you prefer? Like, what's your favorite sex,
In a
raw or with the
relationship?
condom? Yeah, we're just gonna say favorite sex, period. So
I
that
guess.
means in a relationship, single, whatever. Like, what's your favorite sex,
Well,
raw or
it
with the
doesn't
condom?
go for
No,
single.
that
Like
don't.
it doesn't go for
No.
single because when I'm single, I'm protecting myself.
Yeah,
I'm not
you
just one
have
of these
to.
hoes that's out
So
here
you just
like,
can't even answer this
raw
question.
dogging.
Yeah, what about you?
no, my
Yeah.
man, we doing it raw. But,
Yeah, no, yeah.
all dirty bastard.
Even if he has a
Like
leaky
the raw.
faucet.
Leaky faucet.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Even
now.
if he
Don't
has a leaky
slip on the drip.
I'm gonna be like, what? I'm gonna be like, turn that shit off, nigga.
Well, there's some guys who have bad pre-cum, so like they will drip,
Yeah,
like they will
they
drip,
do.
or that shit will be squirting
They
way
need
too
to
early or
work
So
on
something.
you call that a leaky
And like,
faucet?
yeah.
I've
And
never
like,
heard that. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
for that
but
leaky
That was
faucet.
funny.
I know a few leaky faucets.
see, those guys, they cannot fuck raw. Like you're
They
going
can't.
to fuck up
They
every
cannot.
time. Yeah. But yeah, what about you? Raw or a condom?
Meat to meat.
Meat to meat.
Yeah.
What about you?
Sergio said we're supposed to be celibate.
Until
Celibate.
Bobby.
Anyway, so
She
safe,
belongs to the streets.
safe sex. Safe sex is important.
Safe sex.
Safe
Okay.
sex is
What about you?
Condoms are not going to kill you, but just be very careful on who you decide to raw dog life with.
I agree.
Better be a good one.
We raw dogging.
Yeah. What about you?
Condoms.
Con-
Gotta stay safe.
Okay.
I enjoy raw, but I also do condoms as well.
Yeah, if you have to, you'll do it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Shit,
course.
raw.
We all endorse safe
I mean, you
sex.
just
I'm
never know.
sorry.
You know what I'm saying? You
It's-
never know. If
let's
a
be
nigga
realistic.
is too sexy, I'm definitely putting on a condom.
Like Sergio say, let's
I don't
be
give a fuck.
realistic.
But what if you drunk? Then what?
Ain't no if I'm drunk. What you mean?
I'm not
I
thinking
drink
about
all,
that.
I drink all the time.
Right. I'm
so
not drinking about that.
I'm
not
like, put that motherfucker in there.
Y'all don't need to be doing it without safe sex.
Here, one more real quick. Let me read this. Hey, was that a new chat?
Get called.
Hey, was that a new one? Will you put it back
You
up?
sure you want to read it though?
Yeah. What is? Wait. Oh no, I can't read it. Can I?
Lord.
Am I allowed to read that?
Have you tried?
I don't know if I'm allowed to read that. We're just gonna skip that one because I don't know if I'm allowed to read that.
Hey, He might be beating his meat behind the
You
keyboard.
in my business.
Here,
might be your
one
number
mic, guys. One mic, really quick. All right, I want to know what number do y'all rate yourself? This is not what you think you are. This is what you think everybody perceives you as.
Okay.
This is not. I do not want y'all to be like, I'm this. I'm a 10. No. What do you think your sexual market value is? So what every man sees you as. Okay. Every man. Oh, yeah. Don't even include women. Just what y'all think men score
No
would
women?
give you.
Okay.
Yes. What a man would give you as a score. Your sexual market value for the guy that wants to fuck you. What do you think that your number is?
I'll say like a 9.2.
Oh wait, and then also. What the hell? Thank you guys. You can press that button again. It'll stop it, retard. You pressed the button twice and would have stopped it, dumbass. But yeah, so let me also add, y'all cannot say 7 when y'all give an answer. So because it's something that happens
It's
all the time.
average.
Yeah, well, everybody
Yeah.
says 7. Well, no,
Okay.
when I give y'all the
People
scale,
say
guys,
7?
5 is average, okay? If I'm going to give y'all what my number is, I'm like a 4 or a 5. This is being completely honest about my looks, about everything about me, okay? I'm an average guy for the most part, looks-wise.
You said what, 4 or 5?
Yes,
For
that's
yourself?
what I see myself as. And this is what my sexual market value is, what
Mhm.
I think other women probably see me as, okay? So give y'all a number based off that. You think that you're a 9.5?
No, I didn't say 9. I said like a 9.2.
9.2?
I don't think I'm like that ish, but I think I'm like,
Right. I would say 9.
What do you
Yeah.
think,
I'm
T?
gonna give myself a 9.
You give yourself a 9? What do you think?
You said the men I'm dating.
Well,
Or
no,
like
no,
just-
I'm saying what the sexual market gives you. What everybody, what all the men would say you are as a number, as an average. We had 100 man lined up. What they would all say is the average.
Okay, Kevin Samuels. Okay.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, for real. Yeah, this is exactly what
I
you used to do.
personally give myself like an 8, but that's just because like I'm thinking like Lori's and shit who are like 10s, and then somebody called Beyonce like a 9. She wasn't even a 10.
What about you?
Okay, well, yesterday I did go buy a Red Bull from Shell, and the man at the counter, he was very cute man, said, "You look like Beyonce."
That's why he's at the counter at 7-Eleven.
So I'm gonna give myself a 10 on looks, but if we're doing the whole package, I'm not what. Wow.
Remember, ladies, this is not what you think of yourself. Y'all gotta be realistic here.
anyways,
I'm about
then
to roast the shit out of y'all if you're not.
I'm gonna give myself a strong 8.5.
Okay.
I would say a strong 8.
8?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
We're gonna go with a 5. We're gonna be neutral.
5.
Right.
I'm not liking this.
Hey, high five. You have humility. Thank you.
Humility makes you hot. So like up that.
Yeah, no, like because she did that. There's a bunch of guys who think she's hot because she was honest about that.
But somebody be like, "Oh, she a 1," so
not a 1.
We gonna
Everybody likes what they like.
Right.
I'll go with the 6.
Okay.
Really?
Be like a
I'll put-
7.5 or a 6. 6.5 to 7.
Yeah, we can't do 7, so we'll just say 6.5 for you. What do you think?
I'm going like 8 or 9 only because colorism is a thing.
What?
Who said hell no? Only because colorism is a thing and I'm tatted and all the things that I hear is like what makes me more attractive as opposed to my actual like face.
Yeah.
You're
So
beautiful though.
So like here's the big problem today though is like this is very unrealistic thinking, guys. Like this is very like crazy. If just based off of numbers and just based off society how everything is, we're probably all close to average because we're a bunch of average people. None of us are millionaires or anything. Like we're not Kim Kardashian or anything. And we're all here in a regular studio like in Dallas, Texas. Like none of us are special.
I mean, but do we have to have
Well,
a?
no,
do we have to
I
be
don't, but-
celebrities to have a 9?
Well,
have a 9?
yes. So here's the thing, guys. Guys who actually like, because once again, guys, y'all keep projecting what y'all think for yourself.
No, it's the guys that are hitting this shit and telling.
Once again, okay, yeah, oh my God, so you're telling me that guys tell you the truth all the time?
They might not tell me the truth all the
But
time.
Sergio, I got a question.
But it's also my
No, I'm just saying,
It's
guys
also-
say nice things all.
They might not
When I
tell
started
me
this show, ladies, I told everybody that y'all are beautiful 3 or 4 times. Okay,
Not-
and here's the thing, like y'all are all beautiful, but
You were
like,
lying.
but
Is that
with
a
everybody,
lie?
but no, what I'm saying
Not
is,
every
would
lady in
everybody
this-
on the internet
every
agree
lady
with
in
me?
this-
No,
Would
there's
every
always
man
going to be a
agree with me?
hater, even
But
if you're
Sergio,
the
I have a
prettiest
question.
person in the world.
No, period.
Y-
I'm not
y-
saying
y'all
that
gotta-
every-
y'all-
it's
y'all
not
gotta-
what you think.
Here, hold on. Every time you talk, please talk to the mic because they can't even hear you when you're talking. The guys, y'all gotta realize this is all ego. Everything that we're talking about right now,
Yeah.
this is 1,000% ego. And if you think it's not egotistic to call yourself above average whenever you're probably closer to average, that is like literally what egotistic is. Like y'all are normal people. Like none of y'all are model status. A woman who is like a 10, 8, 9, or 10, that
Do you
is
know how many-
literally perfect almost. Like that is literally 10 is perfect. So
sir.
anybody that calls themselves a 10, if you're not perfect, then you shouldn't be doing that.
I mean,
I got a question. So how do you
No, let her go first.
view like Bill Gates' wife, Steve
Right.
Jobs?
I don't even know what she looks like.
Yeah, let's
That's
try
what
to
I'm
Google her
saying.
because they don't look like models and they
Yeah.
landed these billionaires. So what makes them different
Yeah,
from the
because-
average?
Because they didn't leave.
Yeah, well,
Right.
Exactly.
yeah. I mean, that's a completely different thing. And those
No.
nerds are going to always choose. Like, you gotta understand,
Yeah,
those are not
I hope you mean
high
that
value
your
guys.
girls-
Like, don't get me wrong, they have a lot of money and stuff, but they're not. Like, if they were single, they weren't gonna be getting pussy everywhere. Like, you gotta understand, like, that is still a certain type of guy that has to choose a certain type of woman. Like we're trying to talk about average here. Like we're trying, and here's the thing: y'all can have these numbers and think all this stuff like that, but at the end of the day, that's what keeps you single. Usually, is thinking a certain way. We talked about this earlier. Egos. This is what literally keeps people single. And like, if you lower that, like, I really think because you were able to say that and be honest with yourself, not only does it look more attractive to anybody that ever sees that, but it also just makes you look like a good, humble person. Humility is a thing that nobody gives a fuck about anymore. Nobody gives a fuck about humility anymore. It is one of the most It is probably integrity and humility are arguably the two most important things that people need today, and it is gone. It has vanished from society. Yeah.
I feel like that's a little weird as for like a man to want you to lower yourself. Like 5 is crazy. If I'm a man, I want a woman who's like, yeah, I'm a 10, knowing nobody can fuck with her. But y'all want somebody who's more, what is it?
Modest.
It's humble. It's not even modest.
Humble,
it's not modest.
but it's like
humble.
easier to manipulate.
You can be humble and
This
confident
always
at the
goes
same
back to
time,
manipulation.
though.
Or men trying
Okay,
to do
let me
these
not
things.
even say it in a sense of manipulation. But
it's crazy because if a guy has standards like this, like all I'm doing is sometimes telling y'all standards that I have or high value men have, and we get shamed for them. We get hit with the sign language. Shame, insult, guilt need to be right. We get hit with that shit every time, but I don't shame y'all. When a woman asks or tells me that she wants a guy who makes $100K a year, I don't say, huh, you're a broke bitch. You know, like it doesn't make sense. Or like it doesn't make sense. Or if a girl asks for a guy that's 6'2", I'm like, huh, you're a short bitch. Like, you know, it doesn't make sense. Like like men get shamed all the time for our standards, but women don't.
Right. Yes, we do.
What you say? We do say.
I have not shamed y'all though. I've told y'all can have all
Not
those
you,
standards.
but society.
you say that like
She wants to say something.
Oh, go ahead. I just had a question because we talked about men wanting to marry women who are regular and not the women with the BBLs and the injections because, you know, that's what they want to fuck. So they want to marry the 5s. Yeah. And the 4s and the 3s and the 2s and the 1s.
And then cheat on them.
But in order to be considered a 10, we gotta have the money of a Jada Waiter. So the men don't want I'm confused.
That's why I'm
no. Let her finish. Go ahead. I'm trying to break it down. What are you saying?
I'm just saying, like, so the men definitely want under average women.
They want normal women. Here's the thing,
it's
men.
For the ego.
It just depends.
But they want to consider the women with the money because that's all that changes us from these 10s and these 9s that we consider is the money. Because if we had the money to have the looks, to have the designer, to have the lip injections, to have the nose jobs, to have the BBLs, we would be 10s all of a sudden.
But what you need to understand is let's put Pillar back to what you just said, okay? Once again, what men want. You said, what do men want? What did I tell you earlier? We categorize women. We put them into 2 categories. There's the sex girls and there's the wife girls. Okay, so you will get categorized. Like we can fuck those girls that have the BBLs, have those things. We do not want them to be the mother of our. Just think really hard for a second. If you were a man, would you want a wife and have a child with that girl that has to get her lips, her nose, everything done, her tits, her ass? Do you think that woman is super secure in herself and going to be an amazing mother to her kids?
So you love the way she looks versus the way that the woman in your life
She would
looks.
be in a fuck-only category.
Okay. But you prefer
she would be
her.
in a fuck-only... No,
you rate her more.
No. See, this is what y'all aren't understanding.
Right.
Y'all think that a woman being rated as a 10, as a model or something, is more desirable.
Okay.
It's more desirable to fuck.
Okay.
How many times do I got to say this? It doesn't mean that I want to wife her. It doesn't mean I want her to be the mother of my kids.
Is it personality? Like, what is it?
It's what you bring to the table. This is the biggest problem today is that men and women each want something. Like men want certain things from a woman. Women want certain things from men. If I ask y'all right now, what do men want in a relationship? Who can answer it? We'll start with you. Can you answer it? Here, we're going to go around. What does a man want in a relationship?
I really don't know.
What does a man want in a relationship?
To feel secure in his manhood.
Okay. What does a man want in his relationship?
I feel like loyalty. I feel like a good mother, potentially. An independent woman, a submissive woman.
What do you think?
I was finna say, you want a woman that's going to shut up.
Okay. What about you?
Loyalty
it's gonna make him feel good.
And submissiveness.
Okay. What about you?
I think it's legacy. Like you want a legacy.
To hold their own and take care of the young ones.
Okay.
What was the question again?
What do you think men want in a relationship?
Security.
Security.
Yeah, I agree with them. Loyalty, security.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you were the closest.
I was just about to say, I feel like it's more like what you're saying, like, you know, someone who's just, I don't know, almost kind of like their mom.
Well, we want
nurturing.
it's nurturing. It's nurturing. It's caring. It's loyalty. Those things are the most important. But then on top of that, y'all gotta understand, a guy of value, a guy that makes a lot of money or something like that, they want. I always talk about complementarianism. Egalitarianism is, if y'all are in an egalitarian relationship, that means everything's 50-50. A complementary relationship is where the man is really good at certain things and the woman is very good at certain things. So if y'all go, I'll give y'all an example. I slept with my girl fast because I told y'all that's how I usually do. I know a girl really has burning genuine desire for me if it happens quick. But how did she lock me in? She was cooking. She was cleaning. She was adding what I was bad at in my life. She saw, man, this guy makes really good money. He's really good at all these things. I'm going to come and help him with all these things that he sucks at his house.
Yeah. How was she supposed to know that you were going to do that, though?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what we always go
difference?
back to. I'm just giving you a praxeology of the facts of things. I don't know the best route
That
to
comes
get
down
to end
connection.
up with what me and her have. I do not know how y'all can get to it. It is
comes
extremely
with
hard.
work.
So I have a question.
And that's why
hard.
we're, I guess,
Yeah, that's the whole point
questioning
of the show is to
ourselves
try to
as
help.
in women,
There's
because
a
you're trying to
connect
get
and a
them toward
disconnect.
us. So how the hell does that? How the hell do we know?
Hmm.
When that's happening.
It's all based off of, like, I think that honestly women are way more emotionally intelligent than men. It's a fact actually that y'all are more emotionally intelligent. So I think that y'all can actually see these red flags and y'all know better sometimes, but your emotions, not having a man, the possibilities, not having a man to help you vet like a brother or something, that all just screws everything up. Like, and like I said, I truly believe only 10% of people are even worth it today, and most of them are in relationships. I really think that if y'all want a really valuable guy that's good in relationships, you might have to watch until he gets out of one and then scoop him up immediately, because that's the only way you can tell if he's a relationship guy. How else are you supposed to tell?
Can I ask you a question, Sergio?
Yeah.
This goes back to us rating ourselves in the dating scene. So the women who always have people in their DMs talking about, oh, you're beautiful, you're a 10, all this stuff. How am I supposed to not take that like and
the wrong way?
Yeah, like how am I supposed to say, okay, yeah, I'm a 7, I'm a 6,
Because
I'm a
This is
5.
the challenge. This is the
yourself.
challenge
I
of
love
society.
myself, and I believe that I'm a strong 8.5. But if
So
these
that means
men
that
in my
person is too weak for you.
But if these men in my DMs are talking about, oh, 10, you're a 10,
She's,
you're a 10.
she's trying to
I
say,
was
if all these
weaker-
people are boosting her, how the hell is she supposed to be a humble person when she's being
Exactly.
boosted
That's
so
right.
hard?
Exactly.
And I agree. Hold on one second. I talk about this on the show all the time, guys. If I were y'all, I wouldn't give a fuck about what men wanted.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
don't give a fuck.
Because why? Why
give a
would you, when y'all got so many people coming towards you, so many
Right.
DMs, why would you ever care? But you have to for the men that you want.
Right.
Yeah, I
don't
was
give
just
a
gonna
fuck.
say
I
that.
don't
Like,
give a
it's
fuck.
not
Makes
so
it
much
hard.
about like that validation from outside, but validating yourself by the things that you are doing. If you're doing what you love, if you're trying to pursue something that's meaningful, then that validation on the outside is not. It doesn't hold that much weight. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like an added thing at that point. And then at that point, you're able to filter out who's bullshit, who's trying to tell you just what you want to hear, versus who's being genuine with you, because you are solid within yourself. So you don't
Right.
need that validation.
Very true.
That's what I feel like.
Very
I feel like
true.
I'm so solid.
Talk a little
now.
closer if you can.
I feel like I'm so solid now. Like, I just be like looking at niggas. I be like,
You ain't.
But that shows you know what you want.
Like, of course, yeah, I'm so solid. I used to be
nothing
so
wrong with
Yo-
Nothing.
you
There's
know, I used to
nothing
be
wrong with
deteriorated.
that.
y'all
I
gotta
used to
know
be-
though, like all that stuff, like having that mentality though, like it shows, like we can look at why women end up with these kinds of mentalities, and it's usually
Exactly.
from sleeping around too much, or just it doesn't. So you gotta understand, if we look at statistics once again on these things, women's happiness levels in marriages plummet after 6 bodies. If a woman has more than 6 bodies and she gets married, her chance of being happy in a marriage plummets. We're talking like 50% of a plummet.
But let's be
Like,
realistic. How would y'all
hold on,
know
hold on,
that?
hold on.
How would y'all know a body count? Be realistic. How would
Unless you
y'all know
tell
a body
them.
count?
Here's the
Unless you
thing.
tell them.
Once again, y'all know how I just
But
told y'all that
listen,
y'all hold on.
look
You
what-
know how I said that y'all should be able to read whenever a man is doing these. Like, y'all are very emotional being. Okay, men are very good at telling if a girl's a hoe or not. And once again, we will categorize you and never say anything. I will talk to you like I want to fuck you, call you a 10, say all types of stupid shit to make you happy, and the whole time you're in the fuck only category.
Okay,
and
so I have a
like,
question
okay,
you gotta understand, like that's
I
how
have a
if he's
question
not
for
picking up
you.
the phone at 9:00, baby, it's a wrap.
He's busy.
You already
I got a
know
question
that.
for you
Yeah.
though. So it's all these things that, like, women, should do or should know or should be, but it's the fact that nothing differentiates us from each other besides y'all's opinions
Preferences.
and
Yeah.
preferences. So it's like you're saying, like with your girl, y'all slept together fast, but she was cooking and cleaning.
Mhm.
How does that differentiate from a woman who wants a man to love her so bad, so she fucking sucking, cooking, and cleaning? It ain't no difference.
Well, no, yeah, there's no difference, but the guy that she chose. Once again, this all goes back to who you are.
But you've also
choosing.
had women that you fucks, did all these
Yes.
things and you didn't see no future with her, but she was doing everything that your girl was doing. She just wasn't the one.
No, honestly, it's a very rare thing for a girl to come in and do those things. It's
It
very
is,
rare.
it is.
It's very rare to get a girl that has
It is.
burning, genuine desire for you
Mhm.
and immediately puts
Yeah.
value back to
We
you.
don't want it
Yeah.
to turn
Yeah.
into time wasted.
Yeah, and you
So
have
we're
like we were
hesitant.
saying, it's like a lot of people are damaged and they don't want to do those things for somebody
Yeah,
after
they're
it's happened so many
guarded.
times. Like,
Yes.
and like y'all can deny, like this is something
Okay.
that is huge today. Everybody loves to deny that
100%.
sex isn't damaging, Sex isn't bad. The reason why I'm telling y'all to be celibate is because it is very bad.
It is
extreme.
fucks with your brain.
Like y'all gotta understand, pair bonding is completely demolished after fucking 10, 20 bodies. You're not able to pair bond with a guy the same. You're gonna be in a relationship and constantly have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Yeah. You're gonna constantly know that there's something better out there because you've experienced it before. Like, and y'all gotta understand, you can become alpha widowed in certain ways. Like, you can be dickmatized and alpha widowed by a guy, and you don't even think about any of the guys. You can be alpha widowed in categories where like one guy gives you such good vacations, one guy gives you so much money, one guy pays for your crib. To these things where no guy's ever gonna be able to compete because you got these different men that are like girls like to say they have a roster. Y'all don't got a roster. You got one guy you're fucking, and then one guy that's paying for your food, and one guy that's doing this, one guy's paying for your crib,
really actually like,
and one that you like, one that
and that's the one that don't talk to you.
Right, that doesn't do any fucking thing you want him to do.
Yeah, it's a hard game out. I'm never gonna sit here. I do this show because I feel bad for y'all ladies so much, guys. Like,
I don't feel bad for me.
Why you feel bad for me? I'll explain to you why. Because the number one thing that honestly makes women happy in their later life at 40, 50, 60 years old is a family. Is looking around at having 20 grandkids. Like, it's something that's gonna. It's just something that a lot of the women in this generation are not going to get to experience, and it makes me extremely fucking sad. I have 4 sisters, okay? I have 2 moms. I have nothing but friends that are girls. All my best friends my whole life were girls. I've had 5 serious relationships where I've lived with each one of these girls. I'm a very intact person with women, and I feel fucking bad for y'all. I give y'all these facts and this information because this shit's all over the internet, and it's only being given to men. Only the men are learning this shit, and they're learning how to spin plates on y'all harder, fucking fuck y'all over harder. They're getting better at all their G shit, and y'all are getting just screwed over and finessed like crazy out the box.
You don't think you don't think we're handling it?
Hey, some of y'all finessed out the bag like crazy. Some of y'all finessing these dudes out the bag like fucking crazy. It goes both ways. Remember, it's all equal. But I still feel really bad for y'all because I know at the end of the day, if we look at statistics, we look at everything, what makes people happy, who's on antidepressants the most, who's the most like the depressed subset of people right now. It's older, it's 40-year-old single women if you look at everything. So it's just like, I'm trying to save y'all right now before the wall hits. But because this is what happens, this is what's shitty about the wall. When y'all hit the wall at 30, 35, whatever time it hits, you're too late to change anything. You're too late to get the guy, or then you're rushing to make anything happen. And the next thing you know, you're running to the wrong guys because you're rushing and shit. If I tell y'all to start right now at 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, then maybe y'all won't be rushing at 30, 35 to the wrong dude. That's all I'm trying to help y'all with. Like, it sucks. And nobody's being taught any of this shit, man. We don't get taught none of this shit in school. They want everybody ignorant. They want everybody single. Yeah. If y'all stay single, what you gonna do? You ain't gonna get married. You ain't gonna buy a house. Y'all ain't gonna. What happens when you buy a house? Your savings goes into that. That's your equity. Yeah. That's your money for your kids later on. And most people, who has a 401k here? Who maxed out your IRA this year at $6,000? Who maxed out your HSA at $3,500 this year? 45. Yeah, it was 45. Yeah. So, but yeah, most people aren't doing those things. And and once again, we look at statistics. The number one thing that women need for retirement is usually their husband's money or whoever their spouse is. That's how they usually retire. Now, don't get me wrong. More women are making more money now than ever. So if they're on their shit and they're putting their IRA away, their HSA and everything, their 401ks, they're going to be fine. But a lot of them aren't. A lot of them are living in the moment. Hedonistic cycle. And remember, I'm not blaming anybody. It's a cycle, and somebody fucked it up first. Either the men's fucking it or the women. It's both ways. It's a cycle, guys. Yeah. Well, it's hurt people, as we always say. Yeah, go ahead to the super chats again, bro. $5 from Eric. I can save them.
We don't want to be saved, Eric. We do not want to be saved.
Mocha, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much for coming back again. I appreciate you. Ombre of the House again with the 5. What is one thing that you refuse to let go when you get into a relationship with your man? Example, Instagram girls trips or clubbing. Yeah, Instagram girls trips and clubbing. We're just gonna go with those. Refuse. All right, which one of those 3 would y'all refuse to let go? And we're gonna say for the perfect guy, we're gonna say this guy's
like
a fucking.
Something you don't want to give up.
He's perfect, huh?
Like something you don't want to give up.
You have to give up one of these 3. Basically, like the guy that you're with, he's expecting he's a millionaire, whatever it is, but he's like, you gotta give up one of these 3 things, ladies. Which one are you gonna give up? We'll start with you this time.
Which one are we going to?
Yes, you got to give up your Instagram, your girls trip, or girls nights. Which one of those 3 would you give up for the perfect guy? We're not gonna say the bum, the perfect guy.
Out of
those
trips,
3 things.
Clubbing and bar hopping?
No, girls trips, the club, or Instagram. That's it. Girls night out to the club, girls trips, or Instagram. If you had to get rid of one of those 3, which one would you get rid of?
Instagram, easily. I'm not really social media,
You're more of a social person, so you want to get out. Okay, what about you?
I'm going to give up clubbing because I don't really care for it.
Yeah, you're just out of your clubbing phase, kind of.
We can trip. We can
Instagram from time to time, but clubbing is pointless at this point. You know.
What do you think?
Clubbing.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'll give up Instagram and clubbing. I just want to be able to go hang out with my friends.
Yeah. So
I just want to do hood rushes.
So you still want the girls trips though?
Yeah.
Oh, straight haram.
I would willingly give up Instagram.
For the perfect guy.
I said, Instagram.
I would say clubbing because I use my Instagram for my business.
Right.
Yes,
That's why I'm not.
Well,
giving up
we're
Instagram.
gonna say that nobody's using Instagram for modeling your business.
Oh, you should have said that. My Instagram. Duh.
You give up Instagram then? Okay.
It's not life or death.
I would give up Instagram and clubbing.
Literally.
Instagram and clubbing.
If I didn't use my Instagram for, business purposes, I would give up, still not even my Instagram, I'd give up a girl's trip just because let me go on a vacation. We can go out, at nighttime and shit, but no, I might give up my Instagram, maybe not.
Okay.
But girl's trip.
Okay. So, but wait, you said you would keep the girls trip or you would get
I would
rid of
give up the girls trip because we going out, we still clubbing, ain't we? So I don't have to stay in the house with y'all for a week.
So, so you're the only one that was willing to go with the girls trip. Why would you give up the girls trip?
I want my Instagram. I know you said if it wasn't for business purposes, but I still, think it's to keep connections with people and stuff like that, which I do with my girlfriends. Clubbing, it's like if I'm not going on girl trips with my friends, it's very unhealthy to only have my friend be my man. So I'm still gonna go clubbing on the weekends with my homegirls. But as far as girls trips, I can take a vacation with my man.
Is a guy insecure if he doesn't want a girl with those three things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely.
Why are y'all shaming men for their preferences again, ladies?
Can you repeat the question?
I'm gonna keep testing y'all on this until y'all realize what you're doing.
I don't want to say he's insecure. I don't want to say
No.
he's insecure, but I definitely think it's like some type of problem, something that y'all need to talk about.
Once again, guys,
No,
this is
Sergio.
not an insecurity; it's a preference. And once again, most men cannot say this shit. They can't. They would lose pussy for the rest of their life if they said this shit. But the guys that actually are valuable, they get to say this stuff. And like once again, it's like if you're trying to get a ring on your finger, you don't put it on yourself. A man puts it on your finger.
Right.
So
But
y'all
I
got
didn't have to
if
say
y'all,
yes.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying, y'all. There's tons of guys out here that would marry y'all right now. I bet y'all have all had some simp say some stupid shit and want to marry you. But
I thought it was
But hold the phone, Sergio. Hold the phone.
What would make him
no guy would
insecurity.
marry somebody that easily. And if he wasn't a simp, y'all would have already married him.
It's an
It is
insecurity.
a fact. If he was a valuable dude, y'all would have all married him already if a guy tried to propose.
Excuse me. It's an insecurity simply because you can get on Instagram and you can like as many pictures as you want to. But if I see my man under every woman's Instagram picture, it's an insecurity of mine if I have a problem with that. Because what you liking that for? Like what you want from that? If you go on a girl's trip, I don't have to cheat on you on a girl's trip. That's a breach of trust. So that's an
Once again,
insecurity.
you're just shaming men.
I'm not shaming them. I'm not. It's an insecurity on my part if I do the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's
because
an
it's your
insecurity.
preference. If you have a preference and you want a guy that doesn't go on trips or something, that is your preference.
If you're
and there's
hindering
nobody
anybody
that's
from
gonna-
making any life choice that does not bring you harm, you're insecure
Okay,
in your
this is where you're
relationship.
wrong. This is where you're wrong. I don't hold anybody to do anything. It's called a boundary. Whenever a guy is a valuable man, he puts up a boundary. My girl is more than welcome to
My
go on a
Instagram
girl's trip.
cannot be your boundary.
Hold on. My girl is more than welcome to do anything, okay? But if she crosses the boundary, the relationship is
And what is
over.
the boundary? Is having an Instagram a boundary? Or is being inappropriate on Instagram the boundary? Is going on a girl's trip the boundary, or is cheating on a girl's trip the boundary? Where's the boundary?
The boundary is going on the trip because I am the valuable man, guys. Look, y'all gotta understand. I am choosing. Y'all don't get it. Y'all. This is why y'all are so. This is why y'all are. No, she is listening. She's watching the show. This is what y'all don't understand. Is y'all choose men constantly. Y'all are constantly the one choosing, so y'all can't even fathom a man that has a girl choosing him. Y'all can't even fathom this shit. It's so weird to you.
No, I can fathom it. I really can. But I'm just saying, like, damn, she can't even go on a trip with her girls.
She's more than welcome to.
I'm single, so I have no choice but to fathom that.
Without you feeling like, damn, you're crossing boundaries.
So now let's talk about why that is a male's preference. Because y'all want. Let's go back to evolutionary biology once again, guys. Okay, so there's something called alpha fucks, beta bucks. All right, so a guy can be a beta bucks. He literally pays for. Women will literally date a guy that they don't even sexually like. But because he's taking care of them, he's paying for everything. He is a beta bucks, and he's the type of guy that'll pay for you to go on these trips. He'll pay for you and all your homegirls.
So you're a beta bucks?
Hold on, stop interrupting. Okay, y'all are so bad about interrupting sometimes. No, I'm not a beta bugs. I would never send my girl on a fucking trip and send all of her fucking friends. That's the simplest shit I've ever heard in my life. So no. So if he goes and does that, not only does your girl not fucking respect you because you don't even give a fuck about her security, but on top of that, she doesn't respect the relationship. She's more likely, and y'all know what it is when you're out on vacation, you meet the guy at the foam cannon party. Yeah, you know, I was drunk, he was cute. Things one thing led to another. Shit happens, okay? Y'all can sit here and act like, oh, I would never cheat, I would never do these things. Just because you might be one of those girls that would never do that because you actually have that brain generator desire for a guy and you never do it, doesn't mean it doesn't fucking happen. Once again, I have nothing but friends that are girls, guys. Nothing but friends that are girls, okay? They tell me the truth all the time. Y'all can cap as much as y'all want, but I got tons of friends that are girls that tell me everything that happens on these trips. But I know everything.
I agree with you. I don't say that would not have happened, but like you said, it's some women that are not like that, and it's some women that are. I'm not
the big thing. The biggest thing is a man.
Like, why would you feel so insecure?
A man is protecting his relationship. And here's the thing: we had a girl on the last show, and she happened to go on a trip, and she got raped. Okay, and she completely agreed with me on all these things because she was like, yeah, like it's very dangerous to go out, and when you're a girl, there's predators watching y'all in those other countries. Like y'all are prey. A bunch of girls going on a girls trip is fucking prey to them. If you go to Europe, you have a high chance of getting caught in a sex trafficking ring. Like y'all got like this is something that everybody think is so normal today because of once again the living in your pleasure, guys flying girls out, all these things. This is something that's so normal today. But dude, do you think my mom was like, I have two awesome families. Like my parents divorced. My stepmother was never going on girls trips, going out to the club, going to Disney. My mom was never doing that with my stepdad. This is all weird to me. This must be things that people saw with their single parents or something because this is hella weird to me. Hella weird. So like this is all just based off perspective sometimes. Right. It's based how you're raised. Your environment's your destiny. If y'all saw broken shit your whole life, you're gonna think broken shit is right.
But I don't even think that's what it is. I think it's just like what the generation has brought us to. And everybody's just looking at this. You know, everybody's just looking at what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's just looking at, oh my God, maybe I need a sugar daddy. Maybe I need a trick. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's just looking at what they're getting, what the next person is getting. They're not actually thinking and like getting for themselves at that moment.
There's a good Christian woman who called out on Instagram who said that like she made a video and she went viral for it and everybody was roasting her in the comments because in the video she was just saying, I don't want the devil's temptation to even have a chance at me. And she was explaining her husband goes out of town for 14 days at a time to work out of town. Then so she removed all of her social media because she doesn't want even temptation sliding into her door. Right. And that's the thing. Like y'all got to understand if y'all each get 5 DMs a day from a random person or just somebody, that's 5 times 365. That's like 1,300 texts or something a day or more than that or 1,700, something like that. That's a shit ton of chances in a year for temptation to breach through the door. You're going to understand if a man doesn't want y'all doing certain things, it's because he's trying to protect you and the relationship. He cares so much about you. He's asking for these things to be done this way. And I don't think a guy should ever in the middle of a relationship say, hey, I don't like your Instagram like that. Please don't do the ass fit. Please don't go on the girl trip. He can't do that in the middle of the relationship. Right. He has to start it from the beginning and have a boundary. And if you respect him and you love him enough, you're not going to cross the boundary.
Exactly. Okay, that's a better way to put it. If he does it in the middle of it, he probably did something wrong.
That's
better.
Yeah. If he did,
or
he
could
just
be like crossing the boundary. You know, you could be like switching it up and doing things that you normally.
But you can't respect a guy who's trying to change it up mid game.
Right. I will because
I feel like
at
most
this point,
people can't.
at that point, you're communicating with me. If you can be a grown adult and communicate, it's up to me at that point to decide if I'm going to accept that. You know, and try to make some type of compromise. You know what I'm saying?
That's a very grown way of looking at it for sure. That was a very grown way of looking at it.
That's human nature too. Because say on your last girls trip something was questionable. So now it's a boundary. I don't want you going on girls trip.
Yeah, I could see that too.
If I don't know, how can I fix it? You know what I'm saying?
Here, go to the next one. What's the 10? From Alex too. What's up, Alex? Starting from the Lola. What?
Starting from me.
From you? Okay, 6, 5, 5, 4, 8. Ooh. Did he ever DM you the other day? 7.
I was gonna say, don't say that like it's surprising.
9. Oh, he thinks you're 9.
I appreciate that.
Hey, honestly, some of the stuff you said, I would give you a good number too on a relationship wise. I would say you are a good number, a 4 and a 5. But yeah, sometimes they like to give numbers, guys. I'm sorry, we can't stop it. Uh,
Let's
oh.
see, Alex. Let's see what.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
see how
apologize.
you
He has his
Bro,
opinion.
bro, honestly,
Alex,
ladies,
post
y'all
your
do not
pic,
want to say
fam.
that. This
Post
guy
your
is
pic,
Alex
fam.
a number.
this guy's one of the biggest G's in Dallas. I'm not even kidding.
He's
Like
the biggest G.
yeah,
Post your pic, fam.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I mean he can't post a pic in here, but y'all are more than welcome to go at him. He's definitely a
Hey,
very attractive
drop that
dude. Y'all
IG.
gonna
Let
love
me see right now.
it. Alex, you gotta add all
Alex,
these
what's your
girls to the.
Instagram?
It's ALIX. Y'all will find him.
Hey,
He's gonna be in there. I'm gonna go ahead and get to the last part where I like to rate y'all as a number. Well, yeah. I'm not gonna. Sometimes I'm not gonna do that. We'll just do. No. I'm gonna give y'all a number based off of what you are in a relationship. We're not gonna base this off of your looks. If I want to do looks, then that's stupid. I'm gonna base it off of how good I think y'all are in a relationship, based off of how much did y'all argue, how much did y'all interrupt, how good were you in conversation, how much are you able to listen and learn new things. All those things are very attractive features to men. So that's what this number is about to be based on, and also. Because once again, we're looking at this from the man's point of view of a relationship. Age is going to be a factor. Age is something that is a big deal to men. So your age is going to affect your number as well. And if you have kids, that would affect. Does anybody here have kids?
No.
No? You do? Just one? Okay. All right. So we'll start with you.
I don't want a number unless I can't give you one.
So that's the best part of the show. You get to give me one back.
Okay,
no,
let's go.
after I give everybody one, y'all get to give me one back, and then y'all are going to give me a critique for the show and last thoughts.
Okay.
To start with you, how old are you again?
I'm 22.
22. Honestly, I would give you like probably like a 3, and I'm gonna tell you why though. The only reason is interrupting, attitude. You have a lot of masculine features, and now could you possibly put all that shit down really quick? Yes, if
Would
the
I
right guys.
No. Let's think about that.
Okay, she's a 2, chat. I'm just kidding.
Give me a 1. I want the lowest motherfucking number possible. I don't want none of these men.
What I'd like to also ask is, do you even want a relationship?
I do not. I do not like the dating pool today.
So I always ask people that, because if you don't even want one, I'm automatically giving you a 1, because the reason why you're in the energy, the reason why you're acting the way you are, the reason why all that stuff is because you just don't even want one.
Right.
So and that's why I said you could probably change to a completely different person the day you wake up and you want one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I can't even really judge a lot, you know. For you, you're really quiet and meek and just like innocent, I guess. I didn't get to learn too much about you, but you listen a lot, and I think that that's just a really good feature in itself. You're young, so you're gonna get a high number just because you're young and you have a lot of sexual market value right now at your age. I would probably give you like a 7. And that's just because, I think that you'd actually probably be a decent girlfriend. And remember, guys, 5 is average. If I give you all a 5, it's because you're an average relationship. You're not a bad relationship. You're just an average relationship. You're a little bit above average in a relationship in my eyes. For you, I kind of see y'all are pretty similar. Y'all hang out together a lot. Yeah, I can tell. Y'all are both really similar. I would actually give you like the same number. What do they always say? Birds of flock together. So that's why y'all are so close. Women, if y'all are spending time with ratchet, horrible girls, it's gonna make you just like that too. But since y'all are spending time together, y'all are probably gonna be able to work off each other and keep each other in a really good relationship mindset, I guess you could say. But I think y'all are both have a lot of potential. I also like to just look over and just see when people are nodding and when they're paying attention. Y'all were both really good about that. Like y'all are paying attention a lot and listening very well. Very valuable stuff. For you, honestly, I'll give you like a pretty good number. How old were you again?
28.
So that's honestly the only thing that kind of puts you down is that. Because I like your humility. I think that you were very honest. I think you were very good at listening also. You didn't interrupt a lot. Those are all really good features. Like, I'm not going to let just your age kind of take you down. Like, honestly, you're still a 6 or a 7 in my eyes. And I think that you have potential to get a really good guy. You just need to, at that age, you just got to try a little bit harder. So I like to say that because pussy's so devalued today, because so many, y'all might not do it, but other girls give it out too freely, that sometimes a woman has to chase the man that she wants. Kind of like we were saying, you got to watch for that guy to get out of the relationship. That's a relationship guy. Sometimes you got to pursue the guy you want. And for you, that's the only advice I would give is you might need to pursue the guy that you want at your age and stuff. But if you get in there, you do the right things, you can possibly lock them in. For you, I've given you a lot of advice. I really like a lot of things about you. That's why I brought you back on the show. I felt like you were good relationship material, and that's why I wanted you on for that dating show. I would still give you a solid 8, I think. just be prepared. Like I always say, is to lower those standards. Possibly one of the things I like to say, ladies, is sometimes like if you're looking for the 6 foot guy, maybe drop a couple inches off. If you're looking for the guy that makes 100K a year, maybe drop it down to 60 or something. But yeah, like that. Alex Season, yeah, y'all can go find him after the show. Thank you for the 5, bro. But yeah, otherwise, you're in a good position too. You're just older, so like I told her, you got to pursue. But I think that y'all are both gonna be okay as long as you just do it quick and you don't fuck it up while you're doing it. For you,
put me on, Sergio.
I'm gonna
She
be.
belongs to the streets.
She's still so argumentative, bro. Like you're still so argumentative. Yes, today you're still argumentative.
I'm gonna be chill for my man.
I'll give you a 6 this time, and like it's. I definitely think that you would be way higher if you're just very masculine sometimes, man. You gotta just like realize like let the man be the fucking man. Like sometimes y'all don't hang out with her as much as I do. She's bad.
Don't do that.
She a baddie though.
No, but otherwise, I would love for you to actually come back and do the dating show, possibly. Even though you're only a 6, like I still want you to come back on the dating show and still see if any of these guys want you. All right, she's a 7, guys. But for you, I honestly see you as up there, and the reason why is because you're really honest. You listen really good. You didn't interrupt. You said that you would be ever be understanding if you weren't hearing about it from a high value guy, if he was getting a lot of play from other girls, and that's definitely like the biggest thing some women need to understand sometimes today, especially if you want to date a black man. So like I give you like an 8, like at least. And
you were me out of town though.
Yeah, and how old were you though?
I'm 26.
Yeah, and so like you're still an 8 even at 26. I would just like the same advice to give everybody: possibly drop off some interest, possibly go down on some income if you need to. Just be prepared to chase the guy possibly if you have to. That's the only thing for y'all tall girls. I feel like y'all are in a whole different type of issue. Like, but at the same time, I feel like also because for me personally, if I'm thinking about having kids, I would like a tall girl because then we'll have tall kids. And if I have a tall son, he's not going to struggle in the dating marketplace like a lot of these guys are today. So if you find the right tall guy, you might be in a really good situation compared to other people in 20, 30 years.
Might have some athletes.
Yes, yeah. Actually, some like influencers or something. What about you? This is all just age. Like, I honestly think that you listen so good. You're willing to learn. You were doing really good. Like, I could tell that you've experienced a lot and you learned about a lot and you're willing to be like a really good woman for the right guy. Like, you're not going to let your past damages fuck up your future. That's a huge deal. And because of that alone, I'm giving you a 5 almost. Most women at your age, I'm giving a 2 or 3, just being honest. But because you're so smart and you're actually like, I think that you could like really be a benefit to a guy while also like not being a pain in the ass to him. I really like, because most women at your age, being honest, they're argumentative. They're going to be so masculine from working so many years that they're not going to be a good girl. I don't see that in you. I don't know why. I just don't see it in you. So I will give you a solid 5. I think that you do have a chance of finding a really good guy if you do the advice that I gave to the other women, which is just what most women have to do today if you're getting to a certain point. For you, you're like a 4, and the only reason is the interrupting. That's the only reason. That's the. Do you have ADHD?
That's crazy.
I'm just wondering because it's a very normal thing for people with ADHD to have to interrupt a lot, huh?
No, sir.
Okay, well I was just
That's
wondering.
crazy.
It's not a bad thing. Like it's a very normal thing. Like it's not bad at all. I had a few girls on a few shows that were ADHD, and they admitted to me, "Oh yeah, that's why I couldn't stop myself." But yeah, that's the only thing. I think that. Do you even want a relationship? Yeah, you do? Okay, just making sure, just because, like I said, some people sometimes don't even want one, But, yeah, I definitely would still give you, like, a 4 or a 5. I'm sorry if that was offensive. But your age gives you a good value. But, yeah, it's just personality sometimes. Now I'll let let me read these super chats really quick, and then y'all can come back at me. Go up to the top one. Is that the newest one?
We went over the...
Hombre.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Oh, Alex. Yeah, we already did the Alex one, ladies. Why are you arguing so hard to act single if you are in a relationship? Yeah. Why are you arguing so hard to act single if you're in a relationship? What do you mean? I'm confused.
Yeah, who's in a relationship?
They
Make it make sense.
that when we were talking about what you're gonna give up versus what you're not. So they're saying, why are you trying to act so hard? Like, why are you fighting so hard to do single shit if you're trying to be in a relationship?
Oh, okay. I get what he's saying. Yeah, I was out of context. All right. But yeah, now you can come back at me. Go ahead and give me a ask how tall. What for you, Alex? For the 8?
The braids, yeah.
Or for the braids? How tall are you?
5'10".
She's 5'10", Alex. So yeah, go ahead and give me a number back. Based off of relationships. I want you to also give me a critique to get me better in relationship. I'm always trying to get better in my life. I'm always trying to be a better man, better boyfriend, everything. So please give me a number, but also give me a good critique of what I can do to be a better man.
Okay, I'll probably give you the same thing you gave me, which is a 3, and that's only
I
because
give you a 1, so give me a 1.
Okay. Oh, then yeah, I'm gonna give you a 1 just off of the strength of that. But no, only because you're. I mean, I know nobody wants an argumentative woman, but nobody wants a man who's always right as well. And you're very hypocritical as far as interrupting her when she's interrupting you and interrupting things like that. Is like we want the same things that y'all want, regardless of us being different. It's still a common courtesy.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's because I try to give an example to the guys, to the girls at the table. Men are supposed to be leaders.
Mm-hmm.
So if a woman is like the type where she's constantly arguing against leaders, it's usually not out of irony. It's because it's a habit that is happening. Not just with me, but with other men as well. So I kind of do it as a test. Like I do interrupt. Like you're completely right. I am a host of the show too, also though. Mm-hmm. So all the facts I always try to get out, I gotta spit it out. That's why y'all notice I say this shit really fast. 'Cause I'm trying to spit it out as fast as I fucking can, so we can ask more questions and shit. But no, thank you so much. You know, was there any other critiques from my relationship? I'm trying to get better in my relationship.
In your relationship.
Well, yeah, just don't be so as argumentative, I guess.
Yeah, argumentative. I think you're really, really traditional, and you have to move with the times. Not everybody's like that. Things are changing rapidly, so it's like things are not gonna go the way you think because women need to work. You know what I'm saying? There's things like that. Like you're not gonna get a stay-at-home wife. You may not. You might, but you may not get a stay-at-home wife. Things like that. Like open your mind. Like we're opening our mind. If you're telling us to settle, you might have to lower some of those standards. Maybe she'll be a little older. Maybe she'll. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm in a relationship, so I don't do shit.
Yeah, but
y'all gotta understand as the guy. Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. I tell these guys all the time to cut back on their standards, to fix certain things. Like I agree with y'all a lot that the guys are just as fucking delusional sometimes.
Right.
Yes.
It's just as fucking bad. Go ahead and also give what do you think about the show?
I love the show. I enjoy the show. I feel like this is a very good topic that is, people need to talk about.
It's not talked about enough, right?
Yeah.
I agree. And
like
I said, it's really
room.
Yeah, it's very gate-kept. I'm telling you, this is talked about a lot online, but it's gate-kept by the men. Mm-hmm. There's tons of men learning this shit. There's no women. There's none. There's only one girl that even talks about it on YouTube, and she got to 1 million subs in like 9 months because she was the only one doing it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how big of a deal it is when a woman's talking about this stuff. What about you? Give me a number back, and then a critique for me, and then what you thought about the show.
So I've had many experiences with men like you, and one thing that has stuck with me is that y'all are very, I think the right word is like level-headed. I think that because y'all are at that point of stature in y'all's life where y'all consider yourself successful, that y'all not necessarily degrade women who don't have as much or near, but just y'all always categorize us as a certain thing, and that's just not it. Because for myself, I've been doing my online social media for like 3 years now, and I could say for like the people my age, they don't think anywhere near as what I think of like as of now, and that's the only reason why I even hang out with her, because our mentalities are similar, and I would say the same for most of the females in here as well.
You're both very mature for your age, by the way. Side note.
Hey, I want to answer that really quick though. So the reason why men are categorizing, they do these type of things, because we are extremely logical. We are the logical sex. Women are the extremely emotional sex. Okay, so because we're so logical, and because men are getting graped by divorce, by all types of things, like there's all types of things where men, like, you gotta look at the suicide rates. Like they're 6 times now than they're 5.5 times now what women are. It was 3 times a few years ago. So suicide rates are up like crazy for men. Wait, go back to originally what you said. What did you originally say? You said
They categorize.
Oh yeah, we categorize because we have to have lower our risk. We have to look at everything with caution. Be like, we got to look at the divorce statistics. 80% of divorce is the women. 90% if she's college educated. So you got to understand that, like, we got to look at those statistics, and we got to be like, oh, so I better choose who I wife up very, 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 very wisely. So that's why if he sees you do something, trust me, I have some friends that are those girls that are on Instagram, and they got all the bikini pics, they do all that shit, and they also fuck nobody. So I know what you're talking about. I completely get it. But whenever you're trying to be successful in life, or you're literally worked until you're 30, 35 to become a high value guy and have hundreds of $1,000s or whatever it is, you're not going to just throw that away to somebody. You're going to look at the statistics. You're going to look at the environment around you, and you're going to make very wise decisions. And like I said, most men can't even afford to do what I do. Most men can't even choose. They're going to get what they can get. Then so like it just depends. Like you said, not all men are able to do this, but yeah, most men are at my caliber. We're gonna categorize so we don't fuck up and lose our wealth that we built up for 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
I see that, but that also plays a part in like sexual education. Like there's so many STDs and stuff going passed around and stuff. You don't know what anybody's really doing with that.
Mhm.
You don't know if they're really protecting themselves, and I feel like that also plays a part with just getting to the relationship and finding your man. There's many men of stature that have some sort of STD or STI and don't like share that with the people. I feel like it's just
Oh yeah, like yeah, I don't
it's
think
just
it's a good world at all. Like those
unjust.
people are definitely like pieces of shit. Like I'm not gonna sit here and agree with it at
The
all.
fact that anybody could think they don't have to disclose that is just very
Yeah.
That's
thrown
just
off to
that
me.
too, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate it though. No, I agree with you. It's just like I said, just remember though, men are logical, women are emotional. So sometimes we're gonna look at shit with logic. That's just how we are.
But I would give you like maybe like a 5.
I like being average. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I'll take it. And what do you think about the show?
I like the show. I think it's very interesting. I don't go out. I don't talk to people. I don't make it aware that I talk to people. I don't go out of my way to talk to people. Like I just
Yeah, y'all's
do
generation's
myself.
weird as hell.
Yeah. But everybody in here is different, and I like their mentalities,
Yeah.
their expressive
No,
styles.
that's the best part is just having so many different people at the table every time.
Yeah.
What about you? What number would you give me? Give me a critique for my relationship, and then what did you think about the show?
I would say a solid 6.
I like it. I'll take it.
Because, like she said, you're very well level-headed and everything. See the next question. Sorry.
Do you have a critique for me to get better in my relationship?
Critique. Just be more open-minded. You know, just
Always, yeah. That's
I know
always
you're very
good.
passionate about what you say and what you like. You know, want to share with everybody, but sometimes I can be taken as aggressive at some point. But
That's a good
So
one.
I like it when people say that because so I grew up with 2 extremely strong father figures, extremely strong. So the way I talk, and I've noticed this with different panels of girls, there's some panels of women that are like, I actually don't think you talk heavy at all, and it's because they were raised by a father that talked that way. So yeah, that is true. Like I am a little bit too much, but this is just how men are. And honestly, like a real masculine man, like that's just how they are. And like if we're surrounded by nothing but feminine fucking bitches, it's hard to tell what's the difference between what's like a real guy that's on. And here's another thing: the reason why I do this show also is because I look at y'all like a brother, a uncle, a father. Okay, I have a 3-year-old daughter. I'm trying to learn how to speak these things because one day I'm gonna have to teach her. I'm gonna have to make sure she doesn't get finessed by these guys and stuff. And so I do this because most people aren't going to be honest with you. Guys trying to fuck y'all or guys that are your friends even sometimes, you can't trust them. No. Like I will tell y'all the truth because I am not trying to fuck y'all. I have a beautiful girl over there that I'm gonna fuck tonight, but I don't have to worry about that. So if y'all ever think that I'm being harsh or anything or this truth is too bad, it's because most guys are gonna lie to y'all, and I'm not. I actually care about y'all more than most dudes do because I'm not gonna fucking lie to y'all, and that's a rare thing today. What about oh wait, would you come back on the show?
Of course.
Of course. Awesome. Thank you. I always want ladies to come back. We're going to start doing dating shows on Wednesday that are single girls against like the chat. So yeah. No, it's way funner that way.
The
actually.
chat brutal.
It is fun.
I'll give you a 6 too, only because I feel like some of your standards are like unrealistic. I don't think dating is like black and white. I think it's exceptions to some rules. I love that. But yeah, like I think you're a traditional man. I think you take care of your woman, and I think I respect that because you know there's a lot of men that don't do that. So
I'll take it. Thank you. What about the show?
Oh, I like the show. The show was good.
You come
like,
back?
Yeah, I'll come back. It's different perspectives. Like you have different perspectives. Everybody have different perspectives, but I'll come back.
Yeah. No, perfect. What about you? Go
What did I
ahead.
give you last time?
I can't remember what you gave me. I don't remember.
I feel like it was a 7 or an 8 because I remember I said something about how, like, even though you're confident in everything you've done, you still make a point to mention your girl as a part of that, even if it's anything that you did, like, before y'all were together. And then, like, with the daughter thing, like, I'm super close to my dad, so the fact that you have the open mind to want to see different perspectives on people, to see, because you don't know until you get there, you know?
Yep.
Like, it's all a process until she gets older. So that's a really, really good mindset to have.
Thank you. And I'm guessing you're definitely going to come back if I ever ask you to, huh?
Nope.
Hell yeah.
Shut up, JR.
What about you?
Well, like I've said before, I'll never speak on your relationship because you seem very much happy with her.
Yeah.
I'm going to rate you a 5 because you said that's average.
I'll take it. I like being average. Everybody's average, guys. I love it.
JR, if you press that button one more goddamn
Both
time.
coming after that.
He gonna get
Anyways, but anything you can do better in your relationship, I don't know. Y'all seem happy. Don't change. If y'all got something good going, shoot.
Don't fuck it up.
That just
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It ain't my style, but y'all got something good, obviously.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You gotta come back?
Put me on that little Wednesday show.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to talk to the chat.
Yeah, no, I'll get you down on Wednesday for sure. Like, you'll definitely be one of the next ones up.
100%.
And what about you? What number would you give me? And then a critique from our relationship, and what do you think about the show?
So I would rate you. I'm gonna give it like a 7. And I say that because, I mean, clearly you have your own thing going in life with like your business and things you're doing. But also you have a woman, you have a relationship, you have a kid, you're taking care of things. So like those are all like great qualities. As far as like the way that you speak in this podcast, I don't really take offense to it because I have guy friends that talk to me harsh.
Same.
So they don't sugarcoat. They tell me like this. I hate
They're
it.
just like
I don't
this, yeah.
always listen, but like, I mean, it's valid. Not
Women
that I
need
agree
that.
with everything that you say,
Yeah, they
because
do.
I do think that if I would say work on anything, it wouldn't be for your relationship because I don't know your relationship. I'm not gonna tell you anything about your relationship. But I
for
would
the
say
show?
be more open minded as far as that. You keep saying this generation is weird, and it is. So things are different. They look differently. So like we can't just, yes, we all want traditional things, but we don't move traditionally anymore. So it's just like we can't just write people off or discard them just because of the way they might be moving, because we're dealing with the cards we're dealt.
Yeah.
And we're playing like we're women trying to be in relationships. We may not try to be in relationships, and we don't deserve to be like scrutinized or disrespected because we just living life. Mr. Sir, where your woman at?
She got you there.
So yeah, that's all I'm saying. Just be more open minded to like times are just different.
Yeah, times are different.
So we're moving accordingly. Like
Yeah.
Everything isn't black and white as she said earlier.
Yeah.
And then coming back on the show, absolutely, because I like things.
Oh
like this.
yeah, no,
I
thank
learned a
you.
lot.
Just to push back, I got pushed back on everybody every time. So once again, like I'm always going to do the show like this because it always goes back to the thing that I told you. It's a praxeology. I'm just going to show you all these facts. And everybody on the internet gets prescriptions. Y'all can go to dating coaches right now online that are trying to that pair people up, or they're just a dating coach and stuff. Everybody's writing prescriptions trying to say, I think this is the best thing you do. I think this is the best thing you do. I like to give some prescriptions that I'm confident in, but for the most part, I just want y'all to all know the facts. And with that, y'all can do whatever you so choose. If you move different, cool. If you don't move different because these facts, it doesn't matter. Torsha, thank you so much for helping out with the thumbnail. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you. Ask them if they believe in astrology. We already asked all of them, and they most of them did. Yes. So yeah, Torsha, it's the typical panel. But no, thank you so much for your critique. I really appreciate you. And thank you for wanting to come back, because I would love to have you back on the show too. I think a lot of the guys would actually like you back too, as Alex was showing. What about you? Go ahead and give me a number and also a critique for me and how to get better, and then also what do you think about the show?
For me, I would say I would give you about a 5. I mean, in my personal opinion, you come with facts, but I would just recommend that you get a balance of facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, speak from both perspectives if you can, or try to get both perspectives. Because it seems a little biased at times with the things that you say, but I'm not going to take offense to it because, it's all about who you think you are and who you believe in as your own individual. You know what I'm saying? You can take it with a grain of salt and keep it pushing, and that's what I choose to do. In regards to the show, I'm grateful to be here and I like it because, you're giving us a voice, a platform. We all come from different backgrounds, different walks of life, and we all got a chance to speak to what our experiences are. So I'm thankful that you are even taking the time to give a platform, and I enjoyed myself. I really
Thank you
did.
so much. I would love to have you back. And another thing that I like to say to the people that want to come back is I love it when y'all bring me a friend that you have that's that girl that can't not be single, like that girl that's stuck single for years. Bring her to me because we need to try. Those are the people that I try to convert the most. I see this as almost like a religious experience. When online they call this red pilling. They call it the red pill circle because once you learn some of these statistics and these evolutionary biology stats, you kind of wake up to the reality of what the real world is. And for men that got screwed over by girl after girl after girl or whatever, it's a very eye-opening moment for them. I don't think it's the same for women because like I was telling y'all earlier, like if I was a woman, I wouldn't give a fuck what men thought or anything. Like y'all have so much privilege and so much being thrown at you, I wouldn't give two shits. But there's some women that listen to this stuff and they take it in and it really does affect them, and I don't know what the percentage is. It might only be 5%, it might only be 1% of the girls that come on the show. All I hope is that when they go to bed that night, they might actually think about some of it and make a move. That's the I really, even if this didn't change anyway, I would still do it. Or if it was 1% chance, I would still do it because I believe in changing the world for the better, and I think this is how it's going to happen. So thank you so much for coming, though. Please bring me some single ladies. What about you? Give me a number, a critique, and then also what do you think about the show?
I'm just gonna give you, I guess a 5, maybe a 6, here or there.
I just gotta stop you real quick. That says a lot about you. That like you were able, that I gave you a bad number and you gave me a good number. No, a good thing. It was an.
I know that.
It's just him still interrupting, right?
I had to interrupt. I had to interrupt because everybody's been hating, and I gotta tell them like this is one thing that's really good about you. I really like that.
I guess.
I might get you every time.
I was a 4. I was the lowest number out of everybody.
I got a 1.
She had a 3, but she dated a 1.
We outside.
Okay, but still, I give you a 5, 6 because you're pretty confident in yourself. You got a lot going on with your family, yourself, your girl, your child. That shit, everything is respected on there. But I just felt like, damn, a fucking 4. I couldn't believe that. I was like, wow, like out of all people, like a guy actually gave me a 4. And I'm sitting here with my friends every day, and I have this great ass speech. I'm fucking in it. I'm giving that great ass advice, and this man's like, "I'm fucking 4." I'm like, oh my god. But like, honestly, I'm really like, I didn't just cut you off.
Yeah.
It was everybody that was cutting you off.
Yeah,
Everybody
it was
had
hectic.
say-so.
It was hectic.
You
Yeah.
even was cutting me off.
Yeah,
So
it was hectic.
that's kind of like hypocritical of you in a sense,
I'll
but
take
it was
it, yeah.
okay. It was fine. I like the confidence. I like that you have your family there, that you're actually doing the right thing as a man, growing and developing as yourself. As for the show, I like it.
You come back?
Yeah.
Bring
hell
your
yeah.
single friends,
Hell
ladies.
yeah, with my fucking 4-ass number and shit, I would definitely come
Hey,
back.
one of the coolest things
That's
about
like
the girls
a
coming
fucking
back.
challenge in a sense,
Well, the coolest thing is what happens is they come back, and then sometimes the number is higher because
That's what I'm
you
saying,
changed into a better person.
Because it
or
might be a
something.
different topic. You never know.
Oh yeah,
Change your
we
opinion
literally
for
don't even go through a quarter of the stats and the things that I like
that's
to
what I was
bring
thinking,
up.
yeah.
Like there's so much more to this shit. We literally barely grasped, or we barely touched what all the truth is. It's crazy. Yeah, let's just do these last super chats really quick, then we can log out. Just that $20 from Mosh. Ladies, listen. What do you bring to a man in a relationship, man?
I hate this question.
I already asked that to them, man, and they all kind of had a hard time answering. Some of them actually, some of y'all answered pretty well. So actually, you answered really well.
Oh, that was the one about nurturing.
Huh?
No, he is not coming for you,
I didn't even read
Lauren.
it. Lolo should be a -4.
Who said that?
Wow.
Don't do that to my
Alex,
Capricorn.
meet me in the parking lot. I got
Alex.
-4 for your ass.
He
What
knows
did
how to
Alex
get here. He
say?
might pull
Some
up.
of these women are
Pull up
single
on me.
girls that keep their friends.
All right.
Boy,
But no, thank
I
y'all.
knew I was gonna get a bad one because I'm not.
Where is
I'm not
my
for the
phone?
pool. I'm
Yeah,
not
we're
for the
about to
pool.
grab our phones. Alex, you're about to get blown the fuck up. All right.
Where is
All
my
right, I
phone?
appreciate everybody so much for coming. Ladies, y'all are a beautiful panel. This was like one of the best panels we've ever had. And I say this every show because it's like it gets better and better and better and better and better. Thank y'all so much, guys. If y'all ever want to come back, please do. Shout out to Donnie, or not Donnie. Shout out to JR and Danny for helping out. Also, Mike, everybody from Cornerstone Events helping out. Shout out to my girl for helping out. Man, thank y'all, ladies, for coming. This was a great fucking show. I would love to have any of y'all back, guys. We will see y'all on what's today? Friday.
It's Friday.
I will see y'all on Monday. Oh my God, it's my birthday on Monday.
Aquarius
They know my astrology sign. Okay, but guys, I have Ruslan KD coming on my birthday to debate against Michael Sartain and Torsha. This is about to be one of the greatest Christian versus red pill debates, guys, that's ever gonna come to YouTube. Please come on Monday and watch this shit. This is gonna be the thing that blows the channel up.
Is it after our show?
It is after we're gonna do. It's gonna be 3 shows, guys. I'm doing an interview with Ruslan at fucking 12:01. After that, we're doing the debate at like 4. And then after that, we're doing the night show with the girls with all the special guests. So yeah, please, guys, please come and show up. Please support me on all those new platforms that I just set up this week: the shirts, the memberships, the Patreons. Please, guys, help me out. We gotta grow this channel, and the only way I can get more cameras and more girls and everything is if y'all help out. So I appreciate everything else.
Share,
Yeah, share it up, guys.
subscribe, post.
Thank you, ladies, and we will see y'all later. Peace out.